Yeah. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no Resfusion, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. Oh, we back. Grits and Eggs podcast. I'm your host, Deontay Kyle. But who's behind the camera?
Big Taylor Port Ice Cup Cat.
We got that boy Keith in the building.
Yes, sir.
Can't follow it.
Oh man, this is the can't follow that shit, huh? You ain't got no moniker, nigga.
You ain't follow that up.
You ain't got a whole bunch of goddamn nicknames, nigga. Hold on. Yeah, nigga, hold on.
Big Ice Cup.
Nigga, fuck you talking about, nigga? This is episode 44. This is also gonna be our year-end wrap-up, the hip-hop wrap-up that y'all been waiting on. So we had to bring in a special guest. It's the nigga you love to hate.
Real shit.
Real shit. We got Adrian in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy
talk
you
my
here.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta come pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? The incels can't get you off this bitch. Huh? Hating ass niggas.
And they gonna try again.
Yeah, you can't report this shit, nigga. Huh? We 20,000 deep, nigga. Huh? Man, bruh, what a year. A year for hip-hop. How's everybody feeling? Big Cat, how you feel? What this nigga said, bro?
Was that 40,000 total? Let me do the math.
No, it's
What?
some freaky ass niggas, huh? Nah, bro. Bro wasn't freaked out like this before we started hit record.
What happened?
This is what happened when a nigga be on the military base too long. Niggas start doing obscure mathematics. The mathematics get obscure. He don't count people the same, nigga. Deontay at DeontayCom.com. Why would you bring up toes? Like
I meant feet.
But that is what you meant versus what you said is crazy.
Then he leaned in.
Nah, he had to get confirmation from you. All right, bro. All right, this is great. You're in wrap-up episode. You know what I'm saying? Adrian in the building. We just came to talk hip-hop. You know, her favorite rapper is...
I kept shooting. Strong notes, we got close. She rock rope. Honey throat smelled like impulse.
Out of all the verses. You know what's crazy? There was a time when that was like my favorite song. Like all-time favorite song. Well, maybe not front to back. Capadonna's verse got a little too freaky for me. But the first two verses...
It's just because niggas used to just think Wu-Tang was like the ultimate intelligent niggas.
I absolutely did.
Yeah, because them niggas watched Kung Fu. Like, that's all it was. And them niggas was from like the least known borough, like Staten Island niggas. So it's like, oh no, them niggas is really over there doing the knowledge.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
Deontay at DeontayKyle.com for inquiries, nigga, questions. We got a couple of submissions today. We're not gonna do music today. We just gonna go through a couple of the advice emails with Adri. Nigga, what a year. 2024, big year in hip hop.
Historic
Hip hop year. I mean, that I don't think that's without a doubt. So with that said, send me a historical amount of money on the Cash App. $ Chris and X podcast. I mean, make history, nigga. $ Chris and X podcast. Also, we got merch. Show them what's going on. Yeah. It ain't even out yet. These ain't out yet, nigga. Grits and Eggs Windbreaker. I'm a hater, not a liar. Yeah, flip that hoodie up.
Yeah.
You hear that? Yeah, you hear it breaking wind right now. DeontayKyle.com. Grits and Eggs podcast, baby. DeontayKyle.com. if you watching this now, hold on. We didn't announce the winner on social, but the winner of the giveaway was Tremonti Collins. So we had a whole spin the wheel type of shit. Hold on, let's see. We need them. Tremonti Collins, nigga. The big box. You got the big box, baby. You up next. That shit gonna be at your door. And also, everybody plug their IGs. BIGG_KAT89, Big Cat. What's your IG?
Dame Keef, DAMKEEF.
DAME.
KEEF. KEEF.
DA.
God damn it.
I can't hardly hear you.
Dame Keef, DAMKEEF.
All right, Adrian, what's your IG? You don't do the IG shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all don't gotta follow me.
Yeah, your shit low key. Yeah.
I keep it under wraps.
Yeah. We got to because the nigga try to get that shit shut down. We got real problems.
It got a little too hectic in the DMs. I had to do a little quality control.
Yeah, niggas is sending songs.
That's really the least of my problems too. That's the worst part.
Damn. All right, yeah, bro. The life of a woman, bro. Shit, that shit sucks, bro. Look, let's keep it a bean and let's just go at the rip. A nigga went outside to smoke a cigarette before the show, and somebody was blasting, I need a soldier. They was blasting that shit. Although it's cold and it's raining, bitch got the windows down. She need a soldier. I don't know where she gonna find that nigga over here.
It's cold outside, son.
My nigga, I live in the cul-de-sac. She in the wrong area for that. And in that video, the nigga keep what you said.
Nobody in that motherfucker looked tough.
Yeah, all them niggas.
Soldiers in there. Everybody was gorgeous.
All them gorgeous ass niggas in that video.
What's a beautiful man?
100 handsome niggas cropping. Not one scar in the video. Flawless niggas. Huh?
No chipped teeth.
Huh?
Chipped tooth. None of that.
And the black niggas look good in black and white.
Everybody look like they got healthcare.
First of all, you know you ain't no soldiers on set when Lil Wayne the hardest looking nigga on that bitch.
Him and T.I.
Nah, T.I. real nigga, man. We're not gonna talk about that. The king of the South. What?
He bummed the studio.
What? Man, that nigga had unknown guns on the set, nigga.
The super switch.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Shorty need a soldier. I can't help her. But
like did she cue it?
do the knowledge. My boy a soldier. My boy in the military. Go walk down there, bro. She looking for it. Where they at?
But hold on, did she cue it when you went outside, or was it already going?
My nigga, it was a version of the song I hadn't heard before. It had live band behind it and all shit.
That's her version.
It wasn't even the studio version. She got the.
She need to find a piece of line. It was unplugged. Mute your mic.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Adrian. This is kind of like what we do.
This is what we
podcast.
do. I'm sorry.
I'm just sit back and
She's
observe.
like, what's going on?
She's like, this is niggas in their natural habitat.
We're gonna talk about hip hop.
She ready too. She's like, nah, nigga. Ask questions about hip hop, nigga. I'm ready to eat their niggas on their own podcast. Look, let's just go right up at the top, man. We go top 10 albums of the year.
Okay. Start off. I don't like top 10 lists. I don't like ordering things numerically, whether it's all time, albums of the year, whatever. I have a top 10 for the sake of this podcast. I prefer like a tier system in the way that I have my albums tiered. Tier 1 is very high quality, very well made, very high replay value. Tier 2, high quality, well made, lower replay value. Obviously, this is just like for me, replay value isn't objective. And then tier 3 is like not necessarily the best, well made, not like a work of art, but high replay value. So my top 10.
Hold on. I like that. How many songs you want to put in each tier?
I had 5. I have 5 in tier 1 and 5 in tier 1, 7 in tier 2, and then just 3 in tier 3. But you could do.
No, we could go.
5 for each.
We'll do 10 for the sake of the fact that it's gonna do good on the pod and it's gonna do good on socials.
Yeah.
But we can run that discussion back because that's actually a better way to grade these things because that's how I feel about some of the albums where it's like some of them are just good albums, have a cultural impact, replay value don't be there.
Exactly.
I understand why it's a great album. I also understand why I'm like...
And it's hard to compare, like, I got Future and Pete Rock on the same list. It's kind of hard to, like, okay, who's one over the other when they do different things and they have different skill sets. So it's kind of hard to put them straight in order. I can come up with the top 10. The top 10 is definitely not in order. And honestly, my top 10 will probably change. By the time this episode airs, it will probably change by the new year, probably change again by this time next year. Just because, like, how an album ages is big for me. There are albums, like, end of 2023 that, like, I swore were my album of the year that by end of this year, I'm not really listening to anymore.
Right.
But for now, I think I got a solid top 10.
All right, we'll go with your top 10. Or you want me to go first?
No, but hold on. To have Pete Rock and Future in the same goddamn top 10.
I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to that, yeah.
Damn.
Actually, no, I lied. Pete Rock is he's in tier 2. He's not in the top 10. But still, I got, if it's one thing I got, it's range.
Yeah, no, we know that. We know that's a fact. Yeah, go ahead, knock it out.
Okay, top 10, Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q, GNX, Kendrick, We Don't Trust You, Future and Metro, You Only Die Once, Freddie Gibbs, Dark Times, Vince Staples, Alligator Bites Never Heal, Doechii, Chromacopia, Tyler the Creator, The Lotus Child, Shea Noir, Penalty of Leadership, Boldy James, and Please Don't Cry by Rhapsody.
Solid top 10. Or just, that was 10?
Was it? I think so.
Yeah, it felt like 10. That was 10.
Yeah.
I got Lucky Gemini at 10. Big X the Plug, Take Care at 9. Gloria Glorilla at 8. Vince Staples, Dark Times at 7. Tyler Chromacopia at 6. Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal at 5. Kendrick GNX at 4. Gibbs, You Only Die Once at 3. Mac Homie, Rich Ass Haitian at 2. Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips, number 1. Album of the year. And y'all gonna stop playing with my fucking boy too.
Blue Lips is also my number 1.
Blue Lips, niggas is not, why are niggas leaving this nigga out the conversation, bro? This nigga had one of the greatest albums possibly the last 2 fucking years. But it was a lot of good albums that came out this year. But I'm talking about standout, production. He was rapping his ass off, and he not even a lyrical miracle nigga. He just gonna give it to you straight up. But then also like the beat changes, the production, the videos, the rollout.
I will say within the context of his discography, Blue Lips is not Schoolboy Q's best lyrical performance. But exactly. But I mean, we all know lyricism isn't it? It's not like he's rapping bad. It's just not, it's just not the muscle that he's flexing the most in this album. I think he got really creative with production choices in a way that's not foreign to him, but just like slightly different than what we've seen him do before. And also just like very, I guess, relevant right now. I feel like a lot of artists, specifically Black artists, specifically hip hop artists, are really trying to branch out with different types of sampling and tapping into rock and house and all different other types of genres that aren't typically considered to be hip hop.
Right.
And I feel like he did that flawlessly. And it felt intentional. It's not like he just tossed a bunch of different subgenres into be like
everything felt very intentional. But you know how I felt about it too? I felt like if you look at him from Habits and Contradictions and you listen to the sounds that he used throughout Oxymoron, Blank Face, Crash Talk, it sounded like he took all of those sounds and combined them into one album. Mm-hmm. Because he's always had like, Crash Talk had like a punk, like rock edge to it, but he didn't really lean in. So when he did Pop with Rico Nasty, I was like, yes, nigga.
That song. My only complaint about that song is that Rico Nasty's verse should be a little bit longer.
Yeah, it was like 12 bars.
Because she
was fucking snapping on that bitch, bruh.
Probably top 3 feature on that album.
I would say, I would put it at 2 beside that AZ Chike where he just gave him the song.
Yep.
And then also, we'll get into breakout artists later, but I mean, even Ohio, like Gibbs. 3 songs in one, basically, is what it was. And then to lead that into 4, which is basically him and Absol like putting the drugs down after having like a trilogy of druggies with hoes. It's like fucking crazy, bro. Like the nigga range and how much he done grew up in music, and then being the nigga that say like, I don't care if white people say nigga, to being like, nah, I was cooning. Like straight up. That's why this shit called Blue Lips. That shit cold, bro. He a cold nigga.
And honestly, I feel like one of the major themes for rap albums this year is, in my head, I've been calling it the Mr. Morale effect, where a lot of the albums this year have been like very reflective, which isn't new to hip hop. There's plenty of reflective hip hop albums, but specifically like acknowledging that you're a flawed person, acknowledging the things you've done wrong in the past. I feel like most of the hip hop that's also, it's not unique to Mr. Morale, but that's like, I feel like ever since Mr. Morale dropped, I've just seen that pattern show up a lot in the past year. Not saying that that's necessarily the cause.
I mean, I think we could point to 444.
Yeah.
I think as a turning point for like niggas saying like, cause
more so just like in the past year.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Specifically for like bigger mainstream artists as well.
I think it's important to note that too, that because niggas is trying to make it seem like Mr. Morale was like, oh, this is too much. It's like too introspective. Niggas don't want to go to therapy and do all this shit. But then it's like niggas take that formula and make the best albums they ever made. Like, I would say Tyler been on some introspective shit since Flower Boy. Mm-hmm. But I would say this is his most introspective album, I feel like, as an adult. Like he really like shifted into another gear with introspection.
He is pretty vulnerable and honest. I think to an extent he also takes a little bit of accountability. I think he could have taken a little bit more, but that's more of a personal thing because OG Tyler back in the day scared the shit out of me when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because I think he said in one song like, and I'll do it again. And I was like, maybe you shouldn't do that again.
Relax, brother.
But yeah, no, I think this is a very it's very vulnerable. And raw.
He comes off. I think one of the things like Tyler is like the way that Tyler comes across in like interviews, post music, and like to me is like what Yachty thinks he is. Because Yachty made like that all album and nigga made Black Seminole, and now it's like I am the arbiter of hip hop. No, I'm like nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. All right, well, I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. Niggas know how I feel about that nigga. But I'm just saying it's like, when Tyler do it, it's like, well, he got the right cosigns. Like, he got the Pharrell cosigns. He clearly...
back it up.
He can back that shit up. And then also, like, clearly picking a side with this Kendrick Drake shit. And niggas in Cali is like, it's us versus everybody, nigga, fuck it. Like, even with him doing that, what's that shit called? Hey.
They said we united.
Relax, nigga. Even though you're not on camera, calm down. I think, what was that? The Hey Now freestyle he just dropped? Slid on that bitch. And it's just to see him back with like our Future and all them. First of all them niggas is like doing their thing. Cause did you see the Doechie's rollout for the Niles River?
Yeah, the video.
And then he brought the Brad Pitt shit back. I was like, bro, these niggas is fire, bro. Like, nah, that shit it's cool to see niggas that like was kids. They was on some menacing, like, these niggas, like you were saying, scaring people. Like, bro, these niggas was scaring old white people too. Like, they ain't give a fuck about them loiter. When they was on that loiter squad shit like that, bro, they ain't give a fuck about nothing, bro. But also, one of the funnier sketch comedies on Adult Swim back in the day. I want to talk about Rich Ass Haitian.
Mm-hmm. It's in my tier 2.
Tier 2?
Mm-hmm.
What was the criteria for that?
High quality, well made, low replay value for me personally. Lower, I'll say. But in my defense, I did not. Well, actually, I don't need to defend shit. But,
What?
That shit.
What, nigga? Hold on, nigga.
We back.
Nigga, don't defend nothing, nigga.
I feel like I'm used to on TikTok. You really gotta like walk on eggshells and be like, well, it's just my opinion, and like everybody's opinion is valid.
This ain't TikTok, nigga. Fuck.
A lot
First
of
of all, a lot of them niggas is wrong. A lot of them niggas don't even listen to hip hop for real. Nobody respects their hip hop opinions. The only time they talk hip hop is in the comments. Go to their page. Niggas want to tell niggas, oh, well, actually, nigga, 2 posts and it's you playing a video game. Shut your bitch ass up.
No research, just vibes.
Just vibes, bruh. Just vibes and what other niggas think.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Adri out here doing the motherfucking nigga.
We back.
Nigga.
Do the knowledge.
Doing the knowledge, nigga. Look, notes on deck. And every time, I will say this. One thing that I do like, and the reason why, like, I didn't even think about bringing anybody else but you. Because the way you break this shit down, it's an underrated take. Like, you really are doing journalism.
Yeah.
And black creators aren't getting the credit for, like, just having integrity as a fan, but also, like, doing actual research and journalism. Even if you have a stance and a strong opinion about certain things or bias, it's like, well, my bias is clear based on my own taste and opinion. Mm-hmm. Other than, like, a white boy just saying, like, oh, well, it was actually a 4-bar on top. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people fall too heavily on the, like, oh, music is subjective, so that means I could run wild with whatever opinion and it's all equally valid as everyone else's. That's actually not what that means. But also, just because music is subjective does not mean that it completely lacks any objective qualities. There are certain things about music that can be measured, and those are things that they're not like finite, they're not quantitative, it's not like science or math, but they're things that, like, music theory is a field. Like, it's something that people, actually talk about and study. I didn't study music theory, but I did, my degree is in media studies. So I feel like that's what kind of helps me be able to think about music in, like, more of a critical lens and talk about it the way that I do. But yeah, I think it's important, especially if you're going to talk on a platform, know when to say, this is how I feel and these are the facts. Not everything can fall under that fact umbrella, and a lot of times those things cross over. A lot of people aren't aware of the bias that they have, and it's happened to me plenty of times too. Nobody's perfect, but if you can't make the conscious effort to, like, acknowledge when something is art or the artistic qualities and the value that something has just because it isn't your personal taste, you shouldn't be sharing your opinions on a platform. Send it to the group chat and shut the fuck up.
Facts. Nah. Nigga.
Hit the air horn on that.
But, yeah, I think another thing is, too, is, like, very creative to add. I'm glad you transitioned over to YouTube. Mm-hmm. Because, like, the bacon plus hip-hop talk, that shit is... And then the way you, like, name it and frame it, that shit fire, bro. That shit is unique. I really wanted you to come on here so, like... I know you're, like... You keep getting your page taken down. So it's like... But you always rebuild your base right back up. So it's like, I don't know what niggas got against you. I think it's just black women having a hip-hop opinion and actually liking the music and not just, like, trying to vibe with the guys. I think, niggas be hating. Your opinion be better than most, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I first started, like, the majority of the feedback I got was, like, women shouldn't talk about hip-hop. What do you know about rap? You're only 25 years old. What do you know about this? And I feel like there was a lot of, like, pushback from the first, like, 6 months that I was making videos. The reason why I, like, got any sort of a platform to begin with was because my third video, the friends that convinced me to do TikTok, they really had to convince me for a long time. I said, I'm going to post 3 videos. If within those 3 videos, something doesn't pop, I'm not doing it. Because I really did not I don't like being in front of a camera. I don't necessarily like being on a platform. But now I'm already in too deep. But I posted, on that third video, it blew up to a certain extent. But it was people disagreeing with me. Like, it was the wrong type of attention. But I felt like I had to double down and explain myself. But yeah, a lot of the feedback was negative. But I think over time, I was able to prove myself a little bit to now where I still get comments every other day. Why would I listen to you? You're a woman.
Yeah, but that be.
But I think now, for the most part, the positive feedback is a lot bigger and better than the negative feedback. Yeah. But It's kind of sad because it's not any different from the female rappers.
But you are in the like, but you're not in like, you're not talking like pop hip hop. You don't talk like.
I think that's what it is.
You talk like real backpack underground hip hop shit, like shit that losers really hold near and dear to themselves. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I like Westside Gun like the rest of niggas, but like niggas that love Westside Gun, they be some losers because they don't
the real stands. Yeah,
like they be standing. They not street niggas. They be white boys from fucking Schenectady, and like they wear book bags all day. There's nothing in the book bag. They never made music. They don't like. It's just like they're in love with like the idea and the aesthetics of shit, and so they feel like they've connected to something. And it's like, what is a woman doing here? It's like, bruh.
It's like they're oddly protective over it, which my thing is, if a lot of like the Griselda fan base, but also just like the abstract underground rap fan base, it's not just white men, but it's a lot of white boys. And y'all can never tell me that I can't talk about rap.
Nah, yeah. Actually, it goes like black people, male or female, and then everybody else.
Literally.
And then it's literally like, I would rather hear a white girl's opinion before a white man's opinion on that shit.
Quite honestly.
Yeah, because white girls really be doing the knowledge. they be really doing the knowledge. Now they really love that shit. Nah. I'm not talking about like white bitches that's rapping like 07 Lil Wayne. I'm talking about like white girls that know like Gibbs bar, like bar for bar. But they don't even give opinions like that. They just like...
It's just I like the music.
They just like the music.
And that's the thing. If you want to, like, I will never, hate on someone expressing that they like an artist and supporting and uplifting artists, especially smaller artists. But when it comes to all that critiquing and all that yapping, you're going to have to shut that shit down because I know a lot of people's kindergarten teacher told them, all of your opinions matter. I'm here to tell you that shit is not true.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It might matter to you. It might matter to your mom. It does not matter to me all the time. And I feel like I'm pretty receptive to other people's opinions. Or I'm pretty receptive to like changing my opinion and different perspectives.
If it's constructive though, I don't really see. The thing is like the pushback that you get is never about your take.
It's always some other shit. It's always a lot of people like to twist my words or like add different. Like I just made a video ranking Wu-Tang members. And I literally started the video by saying all 10 members are like very near and dear to my heart. Every single person on the list I said something really good about. And I think it was like, I put like Method Man at 5. And there was a bunch of comments like, Method Man slander?
No, yeah, I was seeing that. Like, slander is not
the
slander.
fuck
But it's
up,
just like, bro, it's just white people on the internet, bro.
Like, everything
I
is
don't
so
know.
dramatic.
I try not to, I try to let like music be a place of like, everybody can enjoy music. But when it comes to hip hop specifically, it's just like, white people be doing too fucking much. Niggas like Aiden Ross talking about rap. Rap is dead, bro. Rap. Like, shut.
It's overstepping the boundaries.
First of all, my nigga, you can be next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because all that just to glaze a nigga, bro. Because that's why he did it. He did it because Drake was there and he's like, I'm a glaze. I'm going to say it. You lost the... Because he lost the battle, he's like, yeah, rap is dead. And even Drake was like, nah, it's never going to die. You're wildin', my nigga. Like,
to say that in 2024 of all years is crazy.
Bro, after like the crazy, like the... Probably in my lifetime... As far as like consistently great projects and moments and like rookies, like people just emerging, bro, one of the best years in hip hop ever.
Across the underground, mainstream, like female, like all
everything, every metric of this shit has been
amazing.
10x. Like it's been so good. But I just feel like it makes it. Fuck, we're not spending time on niggas that don't love this shit. Fuck them niggas. I feel you. Replay value on Rich Ass Haitian. There's a certain like that shit has
time and a place.
Man, that shit has a certain. That shit just do something like.
I gotta be using 110% of my brain to listen to my comedy. That's not no casual listen, and it's not that he's for real. He be speaking in different languages. I can't even look up the lyrics. The lyrics are not on Genius. I gotta decipher that shit myself.
First of all, this nigga don't put the lyrics nowhere. So you literally gotta...
You got to be locked in.
No, you gotta do the knowledge. Because the whole first song is in Creole. And I'm just, my wit, I'll just be, I'll just be in the crib like, I know exactly what the nigga's saying. I don't know what he's saying, but I know that when they're like, when that fucking, what that shit called? That pardon come on? Yeah. flip you on the track like Tyshawn Jones pod. I mean, oh, I start really getting in a bag on niggas. And it's like, I feel it because it's like you can't do no research on his shit.
You can't.
He just give you the shit and then he just go back into obscurity. And the next time you see him, you're never gonna see this nigga face. Yeah, bruh. I think I like that because it's like it feels exclusive. Yeah. But it's also like that nigga be rapping his ass off and then he just disappear. And then the few interviews he have, it's like he's clearly it's like he's posturing. He's like, when he talk to niggas, he's like, yeah, I'm smarter than this nigga. So it's like, yeah, bro, he sit up the whole time like, clearly smarter than this nigga, clearly. So he'll even like, he start talking to niggas like, hold on, I'm doing the interview now. I'm conducting the interview, nigga. Shut up, Peter. He kept calling nigga Rosenberg Peter. He's like, hey, Peter. All right. It's our time to shine. Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, bro, you know.
Oh, I'm so used to giving and I finally get to receive.
Bro, listen, dog. That was crazy.
Y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm sorry. Y'all really can't tell me nothing.
Yo.
Y'all can't tell me nothing about Frederick Lamar Titton. I don't care.
What?
Listen. I never get to like properly just have I don't want to call it a glaze fest, but that's what it is, nigga. And that's what's going down, nigga. The Gibbs Glazers are here, nigga.
Everybody gets like one glaze pass.
Yeah, bro, nah.
As long as you're self-aware, I'm aware.
Hey, yo.
It's glaze time, nigga.
I'm fully aware. What?
Okay.
The red light on.
So, as a continuation of You Only Live Twice, so Gibbs been on some introspective shit, right? But as a continuation, first of all, how would you put them 1 and 2? Because I kind of put You Only Live Twice above it.
I'd agree. I think I like the production style a lot better.
Yeah. I agree with you on the fact of like, when I seen Lambo name in the production credits so many times, I was like, okay.
I clutched my pearls a little bit.
Fuck are we doing, guys?
I thought he was going to hop on a rage beat. Because, you know, when he was on that, the Kanye album, there was a video. He had, like, the real big puffer jacket and the real, like, quirky outfit. I was like, shit. He's about to start doing, like, who that one? I sound so old. Who that one boy that be with Playboy Card? Destroy Lonely. Destroy Lonely. I thought he was going to be on that type of shit. No disrespect to Destroy Lonely. I just don't want to hear Freddie Gibbs making that type of music.
Right.
But I was pleasantly surprised. Well, not surprised. I
it was just
deep down I knew.
Just slamming. Every time. You know, every time he said slamming so many times on this shit, I was like, oh, man, this nigga eating this bitch up, bro. He's eating that bitch up.
Because he knows.
Do you have, let's go 3 standout tracks.
Cosmo Freestyle, Brick Fees, minus the hook. The hook kind of.
Nah. Dive into that.
And It's Your Anniversary. I think it got taken off.
It didn't get taken off of that.
They need to put that shit back immediately.
I was same Brick Fees, Anniversary, and Steel Doors. Yeah.
That's up there.
Why you feel like that about Brick Fees though?
Like I feel like every Freddie Gibbs album he has to mention liking racially ambiguous women, and it's like, all right, bro. Like and this album is a little bit excessive. Like he does like,
oh yeah,
for that to be the
on
hook,
a mixed breed thing.
For that to be the hook is crazy. It's not even the craziest bar on the album, to be fair. And like that is just how he is. Like we look at his baby mama. We see that is
his work is crazy.
But it is just like I kind of just roll my eyes a little bit. But you know. That's
bro, he's one of them niggas that's just like, he's problematic and it's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't expect him to be, like, perfectly politically correct all the time. He self-identifies as not being shit. So it's like, I kind of... There's much worse. There's much worse. For him to have, like, a snow bunny fetish, for that to be, like, his worst or, like, most offensive quality, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, facts.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because niggas be calling him Freddie Gibbs and I'm like, first of all, don't say that in front of me. Second of all...
It's old.
What a nigga does in his bedroom is his business.
He was dating a OnlyFans model for how long, and you thought he wasn't freaked out? Be a little bit serious.
Come on, son. He took her to a Cubs game.
Be a little serious.
Nigga took I mean, let's just call a spade, a prostitute to a Cubs game. That's a freaky nigga.
And he said, like, it's really not a surprise. Like, I know y'all heard Shame. I know y'all heard what he was talking about on Shame. You thought he was just doing regular shit?
Nah, the boy freaked out.
And honestly, if we really call that, not to get too much into that situation, that was revenge porn. That should not have really been, I don't think that should have been turned into, like, a punchline because I feel like
on the reverse. Yeah,
and I hate to be a if the roles were reversed as bitch, because I usually hate when people use that term because it's always in a corny setting. But like genuinely, if that happened to a female rapper, I think it would be pretty well understood that like now this shit really isn't funny. But because he's a man, and I don't really like putting my cape on for men like that. But y'all know what I'm trying to say.
I
like,
feel you. I get it.
It's not okay just because he's a man.
No, I get it for sure. I do think that having it I was lingering with it at between 3 and 4. And this is all like preferential anyway. I think only because it dropped in December, I don't got Skeleton Key in there. But if I'm thinking production, first of all, I didn't make only thing I did was say it was a great album because I felt like your take on it was spot on. Yes. Just especially for people that if you listen to Elephant Man's Bones because that was like a very like highly produced album with Rock what's up with that nigga, bro? Like, hold on. Yo, we talking about a nigga that's been doing this shit like almost 20 years.
Rock Marciano is your favorite Coke rapper's favorite Coke rapper.
He's the best.
Got to be.
Diamonds with the big stones on. It's like a cold plunge, nigga. What? Everything below the throat go numb. That's crazy. To describe a necklace? Your favorite rapper could never. He wouldn't even think like that.
And I feel like a lot of people overlook him because he's very like meat and potatoes in terms of stylistic choices. Although I think he's an amazing producer as well. I think he's damn near as good at rapping and producing.
Yeah.
But I can understand him not being everyone's style. Not everyone likes the super like minimalistic or like that style of rap.
Right.
Some people just don't like his voice or his delivery. That's perfectly fine because when I say I don't like Stove God's voice, I don't want to hear no bullshit. But
what?
Here we go.
Hey, listen. I don't
want no bullshit.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you, this was the only time I disagreed with you ever in the duration. That's fair. Of your hip hop taste.
It's not a popular opinion.
When you she put Stove at like 6 in Griselda, and I was like,
I really don't think that. I'm about to re-rank them. I'm about to run it back because in that video, I didn't like fully explain. And I feel like maybe that's why I also used like very bold words. I think he said he stinks, which was like super dramatic.
No, you did.
That was mad dramatic.
She really went out.
That was my third post ever.
No, this is the thing. It was like glaringly, I don't like this nigga. And I was like, what is she doing?
I think I put, okay, I hate him.
Yeah. And I was like, I've been on board so far. What are we doing? I'm still following. I don't even think I commented. I was just like,
that was before I was not well acquainted enough with TikTok to know that would like. I feel like if I say that in a regular conversation, I feel like people kind of tell I'm being like hyperbolic. I feel like on TikTok, you gotta really mean that shit, or you gotta really stand 10 toes on that shit.
Every word is law on there.
You can't do no type of exaggerating because people are gonna exaggerate it for you. Personally. And I'm not. We don't. He did drop an album this year, or EP or some shit this year. You had to like pay $25 for it. I'm not paying $25.
I wasn't. This is the thing.
Especially not no Stove God.
When I seen it was $25, I was like, maybe Adri was right. maybe she was on to something.
Y'all are trying to hang me to the cross for a man that got one project and
it was produced by Rock.
Thank you. I think that was it wasn't a bad album. But when he gets to singing, it's the singing. It's really the singing.
I would say this. On 10, was it 10 with Kitchen Lights?
Yeah. No, that was Then You Pray For Me.
Okay. Kitchen Lights, I was like, yes. Vogue cover, yes. Then we start progressing. I'm like, nigga, can just rap.
Thank you.
Like, I just get it. No, because it's like, when he raps, he's out of here.
Yeah, he's not a bad rapper.
This is hurting her.
No, I mean
this is hurting. She's
okay, but I do think
pains her to say it.
He doesn't. I think compared to Conway, Boldy, Rome Streets, Benny, I feel like him and Westside Gunn are like, I think probably about equal in terms of lyrical skill.
I think that, okay, you making that comparison, I think that is what the appeal is. It's a lot of flair. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, he do be saying some crazy bars, but it's really like about more how he say
his presence.
It's his presence.
I don't like that presence.
Oh, okay.
Which is why, like, I'm big enough to say, like, this is not a fact. I will never like say, like, no, he's bad at making music. He's bad at rapping. I don't want to hear that shit. And that's perfectly fine.
If it's good enough for Rock, it's good enough for me. Moving right along. We don't have to go through all the albums. I just wanted to do like a little quick Glaze Fest for Gibbs. Let's rank Gibbs albums real quick. Let's do that. Like, we're having fun here, guys.
Personal preference?
He hates Freddie. He doesn't hate him. He just don't like his voice.
That's all. I don't hate Freddie Gibbs. I think he's dope.
And you had the nerve to clutch your pearls when I said I don't like Stove Guys.
I did.
That's a choice.
I kind of personally like one of the brothers. My bad. You my mans though. You my mans. But I just had to let it be known that.
I mean, again, like not liking someone's voice. That's a perfectly valid reason.
Yeah,
your reasoning is wrong.
I got a few.
I think he's dope. I just don't like his voice.
Big Ice Cup.
I got all right.
And, like, personal favorite?
No, yeah. This doesn't have to be. Most times, I'm like objective and subjective. I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Of like where I understand what people think and I can factor that in, but also like.
Okay.
I also don't think people are right most of the times. Right. Like, because the shit that people will pick is like a single, like their favorite song. I'm like, nigga,
Babies and Fools. That is not the standout track of Alfredo. Amazing song. There's not one bad song. There's not one bad song on Alfredo. For that to be the one that everybody is like.
Why are we flocking to that? First of all, nigga, all I need don't even match up with the lyrics of what they saying. I gave my hood all I need. That why would you give your hood all you need? That don't even make sense. That's like we're like conjunction, junction, what's your function? Like that don't make sense. Also, like that wasn't even the best beat on the album. It was a lot of the Babies and Fools being a standout on Alfredo has always pissed me off, and I just don't fight it.
Great song though, but the
because
funniest part
God
about
is
that
Perfect
song,
is the best song on that album.
Agreed. The funniest part about Babies and Fools is that Conway's verse, it starts out by being like I'm a bit of a neglectful father. I don't give enough to my kids. I don't see my kids enough.
But I give everything to the hood.
But the bros have the shirt off my back.
Nah, but listen, when it comes to the bros, my son fell in math, but my niggas, I give them anything.
Like, was hilarious.
I was like, nah, this nigga's actually a bad person.
That's why I'm like, are y'all not listening to the same verse tonight that I am?
Nah, but this also like, you got shot and you still like, not gonna be a great dad. All right, forgive me, Conway. I don't want no smoke with you.
No, love you bad, for real.
You really the nigga, but that verse was crazy. Like, I mean, you was honest, and it take a real man to be that honest about not being a great dad. Hood superstar. All right, we can just ranking
albums.
I think Alfredo being number one is that unanimous?
No, actually. I mean, I agree that it's number one, but a lot of people...
No. I'm talking about between me and you.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Fuck them
the
niggas.
only two people that matter. Yeah.
Fuck them niggas.
Right.
This is about us right now.
Yeah, Alfredo, number one.
All right, what you got to?
I'd say Pinata. Pinata and Bandana are very, very close to me, but I think Pinata has higher highs, also lower lows. It's not as consistent.
I think the lower lows is why I don't even got Pinata.
It's a couple.
Pinata in my top 5.
Really? Shame. Pinata. The title track, that's one of the best posse cuts.
I think it's just 4.
Okay, I'm curious now. What go down the list.
I put You Only Live Twice at 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do we put Fetty in there? I don't count Fetty because it's got Currency, and I feel like he smoked Currency on every verse. Like federal photographers, what are you talking about?
I mean, I would if someone were to like include Cuban Links on a Ghostface ranking, I'd let them.
I still wouldn't put it in there. I go. It's Alfredo when You Only Live Twice, Bandana, then Pinata. I be torn between. I don't think Triple S. Triple S be hard for me because in the right mood I can't listen to it, but like sometimes like that Pimp Your Slut shit. Come on, I'll be like, boy, this nigga smoking this bitch. Because he got like the best flow ever. I don't go Freddie though. Freddie is actually low rank for me. Like, I think that's his worst tape to me.
You Only Die Once is not up there?
I mean, it is now. You know what I'm saying? It's 5. It's 5. Okay. But it's gonna like change. Yeah. Because it's like SSS. It just came out. Yeah, it just came out. So like, I still haven't even put it. It's been SSS at 5 for like a grip. Yeah. But compared the two, I would put You Only Die Once at 5.
Yeah, I would agree. I think another like sleeper is the Miseducation of Freddie Gibbs.
It's a really good one.
That's a really good one. It's not like
it's just I don't talk about it because niggas don't know it. Like I'm just like, all right, well,
it's fair. It's not.
We ranking it for no reason.
But that is a good sleeper. So I mean, it would be Alfredo, Pinata, Bandana. Yeah, You Only Live Twice. So Separately. Is that 5? Yeah, that's 5.
Yeah, that's 5. So Separately is like, it is one of his albums where it's like, I just got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, it had to grow on me. When it first dropped, I was kind of like, but mostly because I feel like I was expecting like the same, like Bandana, Pinata, and Alfredo. Like once you've reached peaks like that, it's hard to top that. You know what I mean? So it was hard for me to not expect something like that. But I think over time, when I got over that, it was like, okay, this is actually pretty good. It's not super cohesive.
It's not cohesive. I didn't like all the skits.
Yeah, I didn't like some of the beat selections as well. What was that song? Was it Moneybag? That was one of the features?
It surprised me that Moneybag was on there. But it's like, bro, that nigga really be rapping his ass off. So it's like, you'll really get lost in the fact that like, this may be a bad song, but bro just got a cold ass verse. Right. Let's look at SSS real quick.
Was there Raekwon on there? Or no? I'm thinking of I don't know what I'm thinking of actually.
What? Raekwon?
Maybe not. He's done a lot of features in the past couple of years.
Yeah, with him, Ghostface too though.
Listen, when it comes to consistency and longevity,
because that love shit, that love talking.
A lot of y'all favorite rappers is not touching Ghostface in terms of like he dropped an album this year, and it's in my tier 3 because a lot of the first half of the album I was like, oh my god, he's done it again. Like this, oh my god, this is the best rapper alive. Then on the second half he started getting a little too experimental for my liking, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll still hold on to that first part though.
I think that we're going to talk producers later, but I think the Alchemist really be spoiling niggas when he lock in with one rapper because Alfredo, it just got you thinking. Pinata, Bandana, him locking in with Madlib is just like, okay, that's like, I like hearing that. Mm-hmm. And you thinking like, after you hear Bandana, you thinking like, bruh, this is such a... It can't get better than this. And then you hear Alfredo, you like, shit.
It actually can.
It actually can. Even just with 1985 right off the rip, it's just like, god damn. I think the song you thinking about is Pain and Strife with Offset.
You thought I was confusing Offset with Raekwon?
No, nigga.
Oh.
I'm talking about on SSS. You were saying Moneybag Yo.
Oh, he's not on that album?
Raekwon ain't on here. Music Soul Child.
No, Moneybag.
Moneybag is on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but that was the Too Much.
This was a minute ago. I wasn't a fan of this song. See that singing shit? I like when singers sing and rappers rap. Stop all the singing shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. But the Too Much shit was straight.
I don't go back to it. Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
He sound like
a nigga was in Atlanta for a minute, huh? You remember he said, I was fucking in the A for like 4 days straight, but the nigga never claimed that bitch. That's when he recorded this.
Blame line for that
one. That shit is funny. Nah, it was actually crazy because Lobster Omelet was... I didn't like Rick Ross' verse. Oh, no. Raekwon was on here.
All right, so I'm not... Okay.
Yeah, on the Feel No Pain.
Yes, that's it. I know I wasn't tripping.
Yeah, that album is...
It's just a little bit all over the place. And I think... I'm not going to blame it on the fact that it's not a producer collab because you shouldn't need to have the same producer on every song for an album to be cohesive. But I do think more artists would benefit from doing like full albums with just one producer. I don't know the logistics of why that isn't more common. I don't know if it's like a money thing or like a creative license thing. People want to be, have more diverse options. I don't know what it is. There's been very few times in like the past 4 or 5 years where I've heard a full like rapper producer collab and was like, yeah, it is now. It's just okay. All of them are at the very least pretty good or like well made.
All of them are really good because last year, Danger Mouse, Black Thought, that was fucking crazy.
I think that might have been my album of the year.
It didn't get talked about a lot. First of all, great album cover too. But Black Thought getting like, I think the reason why we don't see it as often is because like a lot of niggas ain't real rappers. Like, and then it don't happen a lot on the West Coast, but when they do, like with Earl, like Earl and the Alchemist, they never miss. Like Voir Dire was like a slow burn for me.
Yeah.
Because initially they released it as like an NFT.
Yeah, and some of the best songs in the album are on like that website and not on streaming.
Well, yeah,
I guess we'll never know.
I went and got it, so it don't matter. I know it, but like I was like combing through it, and then I heard Mac Deuce, and I was like, this is the greatest album of all time.
I would love to hear Vince Staples on a full Alchemist, because every time I listen to Voir Dire, I keep thinking like,
got something for
damn,
you.
Vince and Alk really have insane chemistry.
Hold on.
Really? Who's this from?
Baby blue Mercedes, new 380. If I was Mike, I would've shot that nigga Stacy. I feel like.
See what I mean?
Yeah. They tried to
play
me, so I shot it in his face.
I need like a full album though. I need a full.
No, it's
which album is this?
It's called Untitled EP. I'll send it to you. We ain't gonna blow the spot up. I've been listening to this shit comfortably for like 3 months.
Which album is this? When did this come out?
It came out like 8 months ago. It's just one of those.
Vince Staples
and The Alchemist is a full.
Are you shitting me?
No,
I've not heard one person talk about this.
Yeah, I know. I haven't talked about it because I didn't want people to hear about it.
Saying
it's only 16 minutes long.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
How did that go under the rug? I don't think he's talked about it.
Nobody's talked about it. That's why you gotta do the knowledge with your boy.
Is it on streaming?
No.
Oh yeah, that
yeah. I'll give it to you after we.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it here. Let's move along from the Gibbs Fest. Okay. Clearly, if we go Artist of the Year, we gotta go Rookie of the Year. Artist of the Year, clearly Kendrick. I don't think we can like dispute that, so we can just move on past that. Because we already got like a whole episode glazing Kendrick. Actually, like our highest grossing episode.
I think there are still some that I would consider. And some people might think this is crazy. If you said like Glorilla, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
No, it does
make sense. Especially when you consider like the amount of growth. Like I think Glorilla has had a very high growth year. I wouldn't consider her a rookie necessarily.
I don't think we go put her rookie of the year. I think she can be up there with Artist of the Year. And I also think that she had a lot of moments this year.
Yeah, she had a massive amount of growth. Such like a lot of presence in just like pop culture.
Yeah.
You couldn't go nowhere without hearing a Glorilla song.
That's a fact.
And also too, like she's just rapping very well.
She's a fucking hit machine.
She really is, and I really enjoy that she really got in touch with her roots. I think all of the like mainstream female rappers have really been getting in touch with their roots. Megan has been sounding real Houston. Lotto been sounding real Atlanta. Glorilla been sounding real Memphis. And I feel like I think female rap, mainstream female rap specifically, is in the best place it has been in a long time. In a really long time.
I mean, arguably the best place it's ever been. Arguably.
Maybe.
I mean, unless you're talking about like... I mean, unless some niggas want to bring up like Queen Latifah and MC Lyte.
I'm trying to think, I'm like...
like, unless niggas want to bring you and ITY in the building. But like... No, I'm saying, well, okay.
In terms of like big successful artists.
I think this is like the first time where we have like a Kim Foxy Brown type like impact culturally. Right.
And there's multiple. It's not just like one person.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Because like that big argument with Nicki is like it was nobody else. Yeah. So it was just like it was just her doing her thing. I think, yeah, like Lotto, Meg.
Even some of the small Anicia, Doechii.
That's my rookie of the year, to be honest.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't consider Doechii a rookie.
I know she's not because I've been fucking with her for like 2 years. I would say for the last year, I've been really like more heavy in her rotation. I just know like 2 years ago she was making some waves on TikTok.
She's reached way new heights.
I would say say rookie in the sense of like she's emerged to the public this year.
That's fair.
More than anything. And then to see somebody who capitalized really on a moment in real major ways, like just in terms of like taking an album and then turning it into like quality production. I mean, the shit with Issa Rae was amazing. Her Tiny Desk was crazy.
Doechii is really good at executing a concept, which I feel like is a bit of a lost art amongst just artists in general, but with hip hop as well. Like people will have concepts, but then won't actually put the effort into executing them throughout the album. I think the last time I heard like a really, really like thoroughly executed concept album was a different Swamp album, Action Bronson, 2022 Cocodrillo Turbo or something like that.
Yeah.
As I was listening, I was like, he's not playing about this Swamp shit. Like he that wasn't just for the cover. Like he really.
It was the Crocodile Turbo?
Yeah, I think that's what Cocodrillo, something like that. But I think a lot of artists, like, I don't want to bring up name. Well, I'll just say it. Like Doja Cat, for example. With Planet Her, I thought it was going to be, like, across the board, like, a very consistent space theme or something like that. Which I think we saw, like, not super consistently. The Swamp theme for Doechii's album is not necessarily consistent throughout the songs itself. But, like, she's consistent conceptually throughout the entire album and with like the visuals, and now she's rolling out. I believe she's starting to roll out another album. Apparently, what she's about to drop is going to be her first studio album.
Because this is technically a mixtape.
I think we need to stop doing that shit. Because I remember this happened with Megan Thee Stallion too, when I kept hearing, "Oh, this is their first studio album." I'm like, y'all said that 2 albums ago.
I think that whole like mixtape thing is scary business.
Yeah, I feel like I think artists want to be able to say that like their debut album had X amount of sales first week or something. Yeah. Those statistics don't mean shit anymore because a lot of artists don't like they do that shit. Y'all are not Kanye. Y'all are not Jay-Z.
Well,
like that same effect doesn't really hit.
That's some Nipsey Hussle shit though.
What you mean?
Because you remember when Nipsey was like, 50 Cent told me that I was doing good by calling my first, like, technically my album a mixtape because now they don't have, like, numbers. They can't leverage numbers against me because technically it's not an album. Yeah. And I feel like in that niggas try to hold on to rest in peace, but, like, every one of his words, they hold on to it as law now. Like, oh, this is how I gotta do, this is how I gotta execute. And it's like, to me, calling a big release a mixtape is scary business.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when I feel like I've heard it, like, I feel like I've only recently heard it being called a mixtape, but maybe I'm just not remembering.
I haven't heard the mixtape term a lot until this year, to be honest. Like, where niggas is like putting out projects and like, oh, it's just a mixtape. Like, all right, well, maybe.
Whatever that means.
I would say, as far as like hammering home a theme, like what you were saying with Doechii, I would say Tyler did a really good job with that with Call Me If You Get Lost. I think even down to like set design, I think it was like executed flawlessly. Even into his like extended album, it was.
That's my favorite Tyler album.
Me too.
He was really rapping. Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, he got in his fucking duff with that. He actually got a great verse out of Lil Wayne on there too. How you feel about that?
About Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Like in general, or
just as recent with his antics, and do you like? Because I actually feel like this nigga is like one of my favorite rappers ever to like tarnishing his legacy over this crybaby shit.
Yeah,
What about Kendrick be making niggas like crash out? Like, is it something about this nigga we don't know where niggas just like have it out for him?
I mean, I don't want to say that they feel threatened because I feel like that sounds too derogatory, but I don't know. I think just maybe the like there's a lot of animosity in the air from the beef. But first off, I think if you have any issues with any rapper, put that shit in a song. I don't want to hear no tweets. I don't want to see no Instagram posts. I don't want to see no TikTok live. Put it in a song, or it doesn't matter to me.
Right.
And I said the same shit with Freddie and Benny. Why have y'all? Neither of y'all dropped a diss track yet. Mind you, I would love nothing more for them to get back together and make another Frank Lucas.
Facts.
But the only thing I would love a little bit more than that is if y'all were to be.
Yeah, let's get it. Now let's get it popping on wax though. But I think Freddie's too disrespectful to just.
I mean, he did a whole song for Jeezy.
Yeah.
But back to Lil Wayne. I think as a general statement, musicians, put the phone down. You have enough money to hire a social media manager. You should not have the password to your Instagram. I think in the last decade or so, a lot of artists rely on creating a parasocial relationship with their fan bases in order to stay relevant. So they're like really active on social media and like replying to comments, like going on live, stuff like that. I get that. I think we need to go back to when celebrities were really like mysterious and we couldn't get in touch with them because the lines are getting blurred too much, and also y'all don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I think Lil Wayne is a perfect example of that. I think he is also an example, like he's not always. I kind of understand where he's coming from with the Kendrick shit, like a little bit. If I like try really hard to see his point of view, but ultimately, like that just didn't need to be. That could have been an inside thought. Like that didn't need to be for everyone else to hear because it just comes off as like almost whiny.
It is whiny,
and I don't like that.
I don't like it either. And I think to your point, Kendrick is a perfect example of like how far mystique can take you because he's not on social media. And if you go to his Twitter, like he probably has the greatest Twitter timeline of all time, nigga. It's just hit after hit, drop after drop announcements, and nigga, that's it. It's no like fluff. It's no.
That's because people are relying on their social media presence to make like for them to pop because the music doesn't speak for itself. I do understand that like in this day and age, a lot of small artists really do need to like buckle down on marketing and like be relevant in social media platforms to, you know, to make it or break it. I understand that, but I feel like social media, aesthetics, marketing, those should be your tires, not your steering wheel. Like that should not be the driving force that gets people to really like you. Mm-hmm. Because I know with a lot of artists, people will say like, oh yeah, the last couple albums were still good, but like they're still my favorite because what? You don't know her. Like, what are you talking about?
That's a fact.
And I don't know. Put the phone down.
Yeah. They got to put the phone down. I think also, too, it actually, sometimes their social media presence will kind of help shape how their team drives their marketing. And that will go really bad for them, too. Like, in examples like Sexy Red, her online presence kind of like is the reason why they think you can make gonorrhea as a lipstick, and it's like,
right,
that don't land, that don't look right. That's actually fucking crazy.
And if you want to be like, it's one thing to want to go viral. If you want to go viral, anybody has the potential to go viral. But if you want to be like respected as an artist and have some sort of longevity and be taken seriously and like have generations after look up to you, you're gonna have to stop with the antics because that's just that can tarnish your legacy really, really fast.
I think that's what we've seen with Wayne. Also, too, like, you got niggas going back and like combing through the lyrics and like, once we start going back and looking at Lil Wayne lyrics and seeing how simple they really are, it's just like, I mean, he not really talking too crazy. You know, one thing that used to burn me out about rappers, this is what kind of like got me off. Like, I used to be like a big Lloyd Banks fan, and then it was like, oh, he's just a punchline rapper. Like, everything is like. He's a like rapper. Everything is
all the similes.
I'm like this, like that, and it's just like, oh, that ain't impressive, bro.
Yeah,
because it's just the same formula over and over and over.
Yeah, the simile soldiers are only impressive to people that aren't really.
That's like very entry level hip hop shit, right?
And I get it.
I was 12.
No,
nigga,
right? Exactly.
And I'm so fly. Come on, my nigga. What? Yeah. that nigga Tony Yayo could sell a song, can't he? Hey, one thing about that nigga Yayo. Yeah, nigga. Lloyd Banks. Young Buck, nigga. Hold on. First of all, let's talk about something real quick. Hardest intro to an album ever, nigga, is that G-Unit Beg for Mercy intro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, nigga. We don't care about copyrights no more, nigga.
Yes,
we don't care about copyrights no more, nigga. Because we had temporarily got demonetized on YouTube.
You know Lloyd Banks dropped this year?
I did, but...
How long you have it?
I didn't listen to it.
Me neither, I'm sorry.
There has been a bit of like an OG renaissance happening, which I think is pretty cool.
I think it's good. I think...
Like LL Cool J, Rakim.
It's just like Lloyd Banks. It's just like too much. It's too much in here. It's like a lot of. What am I trying to say? It's too raspy. Like, bro, calm down, bro. Because he used to be such a like cool nigga. Now he just sound like an old nigga.
He got older.
Well,
Too much weed smoke.
it's the age.
No, I get it. No, it sound like nigga got sleep apnea. That's what it sound like. That's what I was finna come with. I wasn't trying to say that. He still got bars like a motherfucker. You remember where you was at?
Yeah. 50 Cent. Lloyd Banks. Young Buck.
First of all, too, we're gonna talk about this. G-Unit producing some of the greatest hip-hop debut albums of all time with Straight Outta Cashville and what was Hunger for More? Not to mention 50 Cent having the greatest debut album of all time.
Didn't Get Rich or Die Trying drop the same year as that album, Beg for Mercy?
It dropped the next year. Get Rich or Die Trying dropped 2002. This dropped 03.
I think they dropped the same.
And then I think Lloyd Banks' album dropped 04.
That's a crazy run.
And then I think Buck dropped 03. It was fucking crazy. Vacate your home, I come to break your bones. America's nightmare, we hit it again. Nigga, I know this whole shit. Nigga, don't play with me, nigga. I get in a duff quick. The team that never know what happened when we come through. Call niggas cowards. Some cowards don't want none. Yeah, that's bad when you call a nigga a coward.
Talking about the gangsters walking around with no guns.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't know why we got there, but nigga, I just wanted to make a point while we having hip hop talk. That Beg for Mercy album is crazy. That intro, that beat, that I was like, oh. My sister played that shit for me at the crib. She was like, nigga, have you heard this album? I was like, what you mean? It's full now? All right, we'll just we'll chat while you swap. You gotta swap lenses too? All right, you ain't gonna be on camera for a minute, but that's cool. You comfortable like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to that Straight Outta Cashville. I mean, it's underrated. It's a lot of niggas have never listened to Young Buck outside of G-Unit, so they don't know that album. But that nigga cold, bruh. Like, that album is cold as fuck.
I mean, even with 50 Cent, like, it's still discourse about whether or not he's, an all-time rapper because, all he had was Get Rich or Die Trying. All you heard was Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, you didn't hear Power of the Dollar.
For you to say that is crazy because, one, just factoring G-Unit alone, that already shuts that whole conversation up. When you bring in all the stuff that's not on streaming platforms, all the stuff that came out before Get Rich or Die Trying, and honestly, even the stuff after. Yes, I feel like when people have, are most known for, club bangers, they automatically get, demoted as in terms of real hip hop. Shut the fuck up. There's no reason why Disco Inferno should make you think that 50 Cent is not still hard when all the other songs in the album.
Shake that ass. Girl, that shit was hard on BET Uncut. Do the knowledge.
Yeah, gotta do the knowledge on that. For sure.
Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
Do the knowledge on staying up till 3 a.m. on a Saturday night. Knowing Mom Duke's knocked out. Yeah. I got Cartoon Network on last. It's finna go down in this bitch. It's gonna be Ludacris, Nelly, Disco Inferno in this motherfucking nigga. First of all, but look, bro. Here's the thing. All right, so my shit is totally I think that niggas respect my taste in general, right? But they don't understand how this shit comes about. Nigga, I'm listening to mixtapes of this nigga 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Tony Yayo on Funk Flex rapping for hours, nigga. Literally hours. It was, bruh, you would get the mixtape, it'll be 47 songs on there. And it'd just be them niggas on Funk. Drop the bomb, Flex! And it'd just be Tony Yayo, open more birds to the pet store. It'd just be that, nigga, the whole time. This nigga Yayo don't even rap. He just ad-lib and shit. And it's fucking Lloyd Banks. Barred, nigga. First of all, there was a mixtape they dropped. It was called Cassidy vs. Lloyd Banks. It was 60 tracks. And it was just verses of these niggas that they did on random beats. I don't even know if these niggas knew each other. It was just a random nigga put it together, and it was track A, one is Lloyd Banks. And then it's just Cassidy, Lloyd Banks, and then you just in the crib oh, who's better? But it's you at song 36, these niggas are cooking. And the nigga Lloyd Banks just said, my kitchen's big enough, I taught my daughter how to ride her bike in it. Okay, how do I quantify that? I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. That kitchen's huge, nigga. First of all, you can't even teach your daughter how to ride a bike in my living room. So, I'm 12, nigga. I'm nah, these niggas is really going crazy on this shit. So, you, to get back to 50 Cent, it's you didn't listen to Power of a Dollar. There's G-Unit, DVDs in the streets where niggas has just got songs and shit like that before, where the nigga Lloyd Banks is, taking a police officer gun as a prank, and then niggas is in the studio recording Back Down. Bruh, nigga, I'm so tapped in with this shit. Frostwire used to be lit in the bitch. And then, if we gonna talk that, then we gotta talk G-Unit. Then we gotta talk about this nigga features on, Young Buck album, on Lloyd Banks album, on Predicate Felon. Bruh, on Game, Hate It or Love It? Nigga.
There's nothing you could tell me about it. Well, you could tell me a lot about
nigga was
him as a
confused
person.
his mama kissing a girl, nigga. Nigga was confused, nigga.
That's a crazy way to open a song. That's a crazy way to open a song.
It was the first bar. Nigga said, growing up was confused, mama kissing the girl.
Hey, yo.
Put her whole business out there.
Put his mama shit in the street.
Mom put a lot of cream in the street.
You found that out. Then somebody took his bite.
Yeah.
Nigga had a long day.
Nah, my mama lesbian and I got a bike.
Daddy ain't around.
Probably
I'll commit felonies.
Daddy's not around. His mom.
My dad somewhere finna go to jail. Nigga stole my bike. My mama gay.
All he got is Eric B. or Rakim.
Check out my melody.
That's all he got. That's all he got.
4-finger ring, one of them gold ropes.
He can pull a few packs and get the hat.
Now that'd be dope. Toss a turn in my sleep at night. Walk up next morning, nigga just stole my bike. All that to get shot 9 times.
He one of them good shit.
And he show us every day why it happened.
This why he don't let up on niggas, bruh. Niggas went through the real struggle in Jamaica, Queens.
Queens rough on them niggas, huh?
Queens, damn, short. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough.
Queens is rough.
All right, bro.
Yeah, get it together, man. Get it together.
You ever had your bike stolen before?
Yeah.
Man, I had my bike stolen in the 6th grade and the nigga helped me look for it.
Nigga, I had the mongoose with the pegs on the front and the back. 100 spokes.
Yeah, you ain't know where you was living, did you? All right.
Shit all black, so you know it was yours.
Nigga wiped your shit down.
Niggas like, I know who stole your bike. Who? I ain't tell you. All right, now I gotta whip your ass.
I would have stolen that nigga right there. Yeah,
You gotta whip
immediately.
your ass that day.
Yeah, cause what the fuck you mean you ain't gonna tell me? Man, that's some funny shit. You went to any shows this year?
I did. A lot less than last year. Last year I went to 15 concerts. This year I went to 4. Mostly just because I'm getting old and this shit is just too much. It's too much of the pushing, the moshing. Whoever started that shit, started that shit at hip-hop concerts. I know that's been a thing for, like, rock. Y'all can keep that shit. The pushing around and the jumping around like nematodes, cut that shit out. I'm a lady. Stop fucking pushing me.
Okay.
I can't stand that shit. And the artists be laid.
We back.
The artists be laid. It's just a whole bunch of tomfoolery.
Who was your favorite show this year, though?
This year, though, well, I saw Schoolboy Q, Isaiah Rashad for the Sylvia Demo anniversary tour, Stevie Wonder, and Vince Staples. I have to say that Stevie Wonder was the best performance.
Yeah, of course. I mean, nigga.
Stevie Wonder.
However,
Nigga, what? Nigga went left field with that Stevie.
he's actually hilarious. He was cracking jokes the whole time about, like, him being blind. Like, the first thing he said when he sat down was like, "You all look beautiful tonight."
Funny ass nigga right there.
He said he can see.
They saying
He
that,
knows
but
he knows that it's a running joke.
yeah, because the nigga ears is on.
His ears do work.
Nigga caught a microphone on camera.
Nah, nigga, that's just.
Feel motion. Your other senses are heightened.
I mean, the nigga got like his force field is crazy.
Just do like this and just catch it. Like, oh, put it back up was wow.
Nigga crazy muscle memory. I mean, he doing this all day, my nigga. The force field is crazy.
His dexterity.
Can we get Stevie Wonder like a lifetime achievement award before he passes away? 1, 2. Can we just do the baldy? Like, can we? It's not no disrespect. You the GOAT. You the legend. I get it. The hair is a part of the persona. We gotta let that go. It's getting crazy.
It's Stevie. Well, let Stevie do Stevie.
Some niggas can because we be letting the nigga George Clinton do whatever he want.
Stay with the hat too, so it's like you're aware.
Nah,
I don't know. It's got to keep him young.
saying the nigga's aware is crazy.
You know, you stay with a hat on for a reason.
That's a fact. I would say.
Best rap show, Schoolboy Q.
You went to the one at the Tabernacle?
He has amazing
So we was just in the
singing.
same building.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That was my favorite show. Like, Big Cat was there too.
Real jiggy.
It was a great show. And the nigga just kept going. He was like he was so geeked up. And they kept saying like, this is the most niggas we ever seen in one place at one time.
Welcome to Atlanta, baby.
But it was such a great show though. Like
the energy in the room was.
I was on the floor. Niggas did do
the most.
Like, first of all, the nigga that started the mosh was right next to me. It was this big ass Mexican nigga. And first of all, you ain't finna hold me, my nigga. So we elbowing, like we doing all this, but it was like camaraderie. And then when that fucking Pop came on, that nigga rushed that bitch. No, not Pop.
Was it Man of the Year?
No. nigga go to hell, you went fed. The white bitch do what I
Thank
said.
God for Me.
Bruh, that nigga
Song of the year.
rushed. This hard agree. That nigga rushed the stage. This is a big ass nigga, bruh. He like, I'm saying he's 6'2", 350. This a big nigga. I've never seen a group of people like be moved like this. And he had on like a thin white tee, like a Fruit of the Loom white tee. I'm just saying for detail and context, that nigga was funky.
I don't know if you remembered this, but there was somebody next to me. He was wearing a suit. I don't know why. And he's moving around too much. And there was one point where I pushed him back, and I'm like, I'm a fucking lady. Like, stop touching me. But I think it was when Man of the Year started playing. He screamed at the top of his lungs, "Open up the pit!" And I could have sworn Q was like, "Don't do that." And he absolutely didn't. And that shit was regular. You can just dance and have a good time without being a threat to my life. Just know when people are very clearly not participating, know to leave them alone.
Yeah, let them be.
Like there's people lose all sense of personal space and just like spatial awareness when they're at concerts. I get it. People are gonna be next to me. Sometimes people are gonna push you around a little bit. That comes with the territory. You're acting a fool.
Right.
You're acting a fool.
Push back. That's fine.
The whole literally elbowing and all that. Now
you don't have to do that to have fun. For one, for two, you're going to a crowd. You're in the standing space.
Right.
So just vibe out. Cause I had got the little VIP, so we got early entry, and it was cool. But then it was like, man, once that nigga started playing them, really once Pop played, the energy changed in that bitch. But, I mean, my energy changed, too. I was in that bitch turned up.
It was amazing.
I was going bar for bar in that bitch. I think, as far as live performances, that was my top show of the year.
I think it was 100 degrees in that bitch.
Boy, it was hot. Oh, yeah, my fucking Blue Lips hat is, tarnished. Yeah. That shit looks crazy. I was going to go, moments. I think... I mean, do we want to keep... I don't want to talk about the beef. I think it's been talked about ad nauseum.
I could find some shit to say. And the thing is, I've seen a lot of people already saying, leave the beef in 2024. We don't got to keep talking about it. I've had people in my comment section arguing about Nas and Jay-Z 2 weeks ago. People will continue to...
Leave the beef in 2024 is crazy. I'm never doing that.
People will continue to talk about this for the rest of our life. And I'm going to be part of the conversation.
On my mama?
Because it's fun.
I'm going to tell my grandkids, nigga, you won't even understand, nigga.
We was in the OVO trenches.
First of all, nigga, that nigga dropped Family Matters that was a red button. And this psychopath said, dun, 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 and stepped on all that shit. That shit got stepped on. First of all, nigga, first verse, your son.
I remember Euphoria dropping so vividly, more than I will probably remember that more vividly than I will remember my firstborn child being born. That is so.
I love how hip hop you are.
Deeply.
That's real hip hop.
I'm finna name my son
name him Euphoria. Not just name him Euphoria.
Raekwon Lamar Gibbs Duckworth Carter.
Well,
and then the daughter gonna be Dumiana Starks.
First of all,
I was at work on the phone. I was like,
I kept shooting, strong notes, we got close. She rock rope, honey throat smelled like impost.
Yo, my nigga, if your son got all them names and what if he got no bars? What if that nigga can't rap?
That would be my
No, you got
disappointment.
Listen, I got funny kids, and I promise you, that was a fear. Damn, what if they not fun? I don't know if I can deal with not funny.
No, my biggest fear would be raising incels and horrible rappers. Those two things would really make me feel like I failed. I don't even have kids. I'm just speaking this shit into existence. I cannot have...
My middle son a gamer. I'm telling you, I gotta get him out that pipeline. I'm gonna have to pull a Boosie.
Start giving them leapfrogs. For real. I'm dead ass serious.
Speaking of live performances, that Beyonce performance was fucking flawless, nigga. I don't think I've ever seen we talking about live television. I don't think I've ever seen something that well executed. I've seen like plenty of live performances, plenty of Super Bowl performances, and there's always like somebody's missing a step, somebody's out of place, the show goes on. It's not glaringly obvious. This shit was so good it looked pre-recorded. That motherfucker is amazing.
Even when did you see was it Coachella? The homecoming?
Yeah.
That performance, like when I would watch back that Netflix documentary, I ran that shit back no less than 20 times when that shit came out. There are scenes where like they're showing, because there were 2 different nights, and she's like in the yellow outfit one night, the pink outfit another night, and they're switching out between nights in the same song, but you can switch flawlessly because like they're not missing a step. Like
they're
it's a
on
very
their
clear
marks, bro.
Every single time she does not play about that shit. And listen, people can say whatever they want about Beyonce. I'm not delusional. I'm not Beehive. I do really like Beyonce though, and I think I've seen a lot of people talking shit about the performance, and people will just go out of their way to say that she's not talented, she's washed. You're delusional. You might not like her type of music.
Who's saying that?
Maybe hating.
You would be so surprised. People, you bring up Beyonce. I guarantee you. Look at your comment section when this shit drops. Solange better though. Shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you.
Okay.
Solange and Beyonce are 2 different types of artists though.
We need to. First of all, that's just her sister. That's it. That's the only comparison point is that they have the same last name. Seat at the Table, one of the greatest one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. But that shit has nothing to do with Beyonce.
Can y'all love Solange without shitting on her sister? Because they both use each other as influence. They both love each other's music real bad. So I don't understand why. No, they're
actual sisters. Y'all are like to try to cause niggas are weird, bruh.
But yeah, it was a good performance though. It was really good.
I just was like,
I didn't like how Post Malone was on. He could Post Malone, but not Miley is crazy.
Post Malone like visibly keeping his distance. I was like, that nigga Jay-Z ain't playing no games. He said the word, keep your distance. Admire from afar, nigga. Shabuzi being a Nigerian with Wicks is a problem. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't like, there's no follow-up. I just don't like that.
End of sentence.
Nigerian with Wicks.
Just don't like it. Just don't like it. Nigerian with Wicks, Jack Daniels, hang around crackers, Shabuzi being niggas mispronouncing your name.
No.
Not a fan. No award. Great song. Don't burn me up another shot of whiskey. I could do that. Let's get in the booth. They don't know nothing, and it got a history.
His verse on the Beyonce album, I think he might have had multiple, but the one I'm thinking of, like, it wasn't bad.
The one he performed?
I think, is that the one he performed? I missed the first half of it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you what was happening for me. The flu was beating my ass. And I was just in the bed, and I was like, I ain't missing that Ravens game. Nigga. My kids got their gifts. I'm fucked up in this bitch. But I was, that first of all, Lamar putting belt to ass from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, just belt to ass. To see Beyonce in the middle of it, flawless performance. When I seen Shabuzi, I was like, oh, Shabuzi. I seen Post Malone, I was like, get this meth head out of here. Just don't like that nigga, bruh.
I don't. That's really the one thing that really bothers me about that album. Why is he on here? And I think
you gotta know why. You know why.
And I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. Both him and Miley did a thing where like they transitioned from one genre to another, and I feel like that's what Beyonce was also doing in this album. That's if I really, really go out of my way to give them like the benefit of the doubt. You
gotta whatever.
However, I did not forget the Bangers era. I did not forget whatever that shit that Post Malone dropped. Y'all forgot about that shit and
first of all, like
none of that
White
happened.
Iverson.
I remember.
I didn't like White Iverson when it came out because I was like, this don't feel right. Because he looks too dirty for cornrows. Just a personal opinion. He had a song called Too Young. I don't wanna die too young. I was like, nah, that cracker got it. Then this nigga went straight in the country. I was like, bitch, you got me. You fucker, you got me. I didn't buy into White Iverson. That Too Young. I was like, this shit felt like, it felt like lean. That's what it felt like. It felt like if you drank lean, this is the song. And then you feel like you're finna die. I don't wanna die too young. I was like, oh, this nigga snapping. Then this nigga just cut the hair, mullet. I was like, this bitch. Man, he got me, bro. But, and then Miley Cyrus, like, Jay's on my feet. I was like, shoot everybody involved.
Everybody wants to erase that era. I remember.
This is what I want to do. Everybody, nigga. Mike Will, nigga, Juicy J, Miley Cyrus. Everybody gotta go, nigga.
He needs to pay for some of his crimes.
Who, Mike Will?
There will be a day. I'll be the leader of that.
First of all, the only grace Mike will ever get from me is producing that Trouble album. That Trouble album, that's one of the best Atlanta albums of all time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Trouble, what was the name of that shit? Edgewood? Oh my God.
You're better off naming some songs.
Oh my God, Edgewood.
It's like he's standing in front of he got his back turned on the cover.
Yes, nigga. Edgewood is one of the greatest. First of all, that's one of the greatest albums to come out of Atlanta, period, nigga. I don't think...
That's a bold statement. Oh, yeah.
Bunch of motherfuckers, man.
And he...
Swear to God.
First of all, this nigga's a actual Atlanta nigga. I love this fucking album.
Get it back in with fuck niggas. I can't fuck with them. Fuck niggas. I can't fuck with them. Real as rap, so I rarely fuck with niggas. Real as rap,
I keep hitting the bottle. I don't care.
Fuck nigga.
That Sudafed got nigga
Fuck nigga. Use a fuck nigga. Real as rap, so I rarely fuck with niggas.
We don't got time to go through this. Vince continues to just put out great albums.
Crazy run.
I would say
Him and like Lil Sims are about neck and neck for me. 2020 specifically.
I'm gonna keep it real. We talking about flawless, 10 out of 10 albums, no notes, no misses, not only in production, but skits, theme, subject matter, lyricism. Self-titled album, Vince Staples, one of the greatest albums of all time. Period.
I'm more a bigger fan of Ramona Park. I still run that shit back relentlessly to this day. And with Dark Times, I remember when I was first listening to it, first couple songs, I was like, okay, I see what he's doing. He's, more in his like his R&B bag. And I like prepared myself. I'm like, I'll probably not like this one as much as Ramona Park because he's not gonna really be rapping for real. And I forget which song it was.
Black and Blue came on.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's rapping for real.
Nah, that Black and Blue came on. Niggas was all right. No, Dark Times was great. I think Vince is quietly like one of the best rappers out right now, but it's just like he don't put a whole bunch of like stock into his rap image. Like he don't
really like this shit for real.
When he say this shit is a job, like he really carried this shit like it's a job. Like I'm clocking out. I'm dropping the album. I'm doing the tour. I'm clocking out.
You could even tell on the tour, like it's not that he had bad stage presence, but you can kind of tell like he was like watching them and it's like, all right, when am I gonna be doing
No, like
he's
doing he's actually like, no, y'all paid for my time. Like I'm not the fans, I'm cool with the fans, all this, but like actually this is my job. But also like Vince is very cynical and he understands like the same way y'all appraise me, y'all will try to tear me down. I think Earl has a very good concept of that. Feature of the year.
Free Gaza, we on the corner like Israelites.
Chlorophyll Waller and Ashwagandha. Some of these feelings is hard to describe. Nigga never told you no shit like that. First of all, nigga never told you that. You never even heard that in a sentence. Free Gaza, we on the corner like Israelites is crazy. We got some features. Let's go. All right, before we get into producer of the year, I mean, we got some best verses. I mean, we got some shit. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Between Conductor Williams and Alchemist, producer of the year, like that clearly being like the beat of the year, right? Metro, I'll give Metro that. Like, you know how a nigga can have like, a quarterback can have like the best throw of the year. He can have the best game of the year. That don't mean he the best quarterback. I would say like, if we comparing beats to games, he had like the best game of the year type
Metro?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was a big year for him in terms of growth. I think We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You. I think those are both really good albums. And I feel like it's not that he wasn't, respected as a producer, but I feel like this year kind of brought him to a different level. So I fully understand why a lot of people say that like this is he's producer of the year.
Niggas gotta know when to shut the fuck up. Nobody knows when to shut the fuck up. You had the moment and you just won't shut the fuck up. You made the best beat. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bro, you made the like that. Niggas heard that. Niggas these niggas talking out of it. You good. Hey, bro, you're literally doing a celebration into the end zone.
I had to start the whole song. I said, ain't no fucking way.
Bro, he came back. First of all, I'm privy to say, because I'm more of a Hendrix fan than a Future fan, I'm more willing to say that We Still Don't Trust You is the better album.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Because I'll play nights like this and like cry about a bitch I ain't even never been with. But nights like this, I was like, why you here? This is why I don't go in the strip club.
Why you here?
I don't even go in the strip club. Because let me play nights like this where I go, nights like this, I need all of you. Why you here? You don't even got to do this.
Nigga said we all one big family.
But I think that there was something about the moment that made him feel like, yes. Like, whatever Drake did to him, he got him back, and then he wanted to be too vocal. Metro grooming. So, it can happen quick. BBL Drizzy is crazy. You know how crazy that is? That's crazy. Like, you had moments, and you just wouldn't let up. You just would. So, I'm going to say Song of the Year. I can't even put like that Song of the Year, though.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way
I think Euphoria gotta be. Euphoria is the.
Back.
Okay, if we're going to diss, let's rank the diss. Oh, fuck that. Fuck all this shit. Nigga, we doing whatever we want.
Euphoria, number one.
Euphoria 1. I'm going to keep it real. I go 616 in LA, number 2.
I think that's fair. I put it number 3, but I think that's fair.
I put Meet the Grams number 4. It's too dark. I'm straight on. I can't keep listening to a nigga talk to a nigga mother and father.
I think the fact that some of the information.
Sit down, Sandra. Sit down, bitch. I'm finna tell you something about your child. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. No, let's put that in the back. Clearly, The Alchemist was on some shit.
That was spooky.
It was spooky.
Also, some of the information being wrong, kind of like, damn, they got him with that. Which was also kind of corny, because like, all right, but you ain't disprove all them other allegations, so.
What, as far as what?
Him having another kid.
Yeah.
That to me kind of like put a little stain on the song. That aside,
he could have left that verse off and flawless.
Yeah.
Because but it get niggas talking, and also it probably doesn't wipe out Family Matters without that verse.
Right.
So.
Strategic. He's strategic.
Also, like, false allegation for false allegation. So, whatever. Like, you can't prove I beat my girl.
Yeah.
But you are. Never mind. We back. It's just like, I'm trying to get the interview.
Relax.
I just know how niggas give it up on the corner. I just know how niggas give it up. The corner, I wish I could give you this feeling. No, we not, bro. We just gotta take all the major label shit off the table, bro. We talk too crazy. It's me. It's my fault.
It's okay.
I'm not tripping. Euphoria. You go not like us too?
Yeah. But I feel like the last verse, I feel like is really what drives the whole beef home. And I feel like that's like, people get caught up in the A minor, like, which I get. Like, that's the fun part.
That's not even the fun part for me.
Which one is it?
I lean on you niggas like another letter.
I'm gonna send it up to pot.
Hey, put the wrong label on me. Y'all gonna get on dry. Bruh, first of all, that nigga said, peekaboo. That nigga said, peekaboo. What'd he say? Papa, no, you better not put no smut on my name. Like, he don't play about playing with his name. So, like, put the wrong label on me. I'm gonna get on dry. Hey, that shit hard. But that once upon a time, all of us was in chains, he smoked him.
And I feel like that was like the real driving force behind like everything he was saying and all the other disses. Like, and I feel like people really just were not listening to this. And I hate to use this as an excuse. That's a real like J. Cole fan ass excuse. Like, oh, y'all just don't get it. You're not listening. Y'all dead ass were not listening. Because that to me, I think is his main gripe with
I think
Drake.
the whole beef is surmised in that third verse.
In that one
it's
verse.
like, nigga, you are a colonizer, bro.
Right.
I think the punchline, colonizer, is paid attention to. I think
Do the knowledge,
I
nigga.
think that nigga doing the knowledge on the track was a bit much. Cause to me, I was like, this is so, the nigga was just, first of all, like, who you in the booth with? Like, who's producing the song where you could say, you always rapping like you trying to get the slaves free, the nigga be like, yeah, run that. No, run that. That's it.
That was it. Because were you not listening to what he was just saying
Bitch,
about
your
you?
dad's from Memphis. Your dad, big mustache, big suit wearing ass, jute suit wearing ass, nigga, zoot suit wearing ass.
Hey, chill out.
I was doing.
You remember that courtroom video?
He's been jumping over the desk on your ass.
Chill out.
That wasn't about Memphis specific. I'm just saying, your daddy be wearing zoot suits.
Nah, but you looking at me.
I was.
You know me.
Nah, big shoe wearing that nigga.
Pointing at me.
I think that your dad wearing zoot suits and then you saying a nigga rapping like you try. But then also like the song with SZA.
Luther?
Say it.
SZA!
I think the song with SZA like whip and chain you like American slaves. What's up in your mind? What's going on in your mind? Slime? Huh? Cause like, what make you say shit like that? That the average American is never even gonna think to say those bars unless you're Lil Wayne.
Literally.
Future does have a song called Slave Master.
That nigga Future is a drug addict.
You know what? You right.
As is Lil Wayne. Cause like Lil Wayne has said some egregious shit. Beat the pussy up like Emmett Till.
No, beat it like a cop.
Beat it
Rodney
like a
King,
cop. Rodney King beat it like a cop.
And they play that at the club. That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy.
First of all, saying you're gonna beat the pussy up like Emmett Till, that is.
I couldn't even imagine trying to say that to a female. I might get pepper sprayed. Nigga, what?
Can you imagine how far up the uterus gonna go in her body? Saying some shit like that, like it's gonna literally go up. She won't be able to have kids.
Terrifying.
That's fucking crazy to say.
That's the real scare. People use the term "scaring the hoes" to talk about Griselda and Earl Sweatshirt. That shit right there, terrified.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
Because these niggas are like comparing sex to violence.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Hate crimes.
Literally, literally. Like, let's think about a nigga that got lynched. News publicized, started a civil rights movement, and let's compare that to me fucking you. All right. And then you get your predecessor talking about whip and chain you like American slaves, and then beefing with a nigga because the nigga made "We Gonna Be All Right." And
that's the thing. That's the thing. This is what blows the fuck out of me. First off, a lot of the discourse around the beef was garbage, right? That's always going to be the case. Whenever like a major thing happens in hip hop, there's going to be a bunch of bullshit discourse. What I don't understand, I've never understood, is the Kendrick makes lyrical miracle slave music. You're literally not listening. Like you have to have only heard 3 songs to say that.
No, you just never have listened to him.
You have not listened to any of his albums all the way through. There's no way that you've heard more than like a 1/6 of his discography and you think that he got no bangers, nothing, none of that. Y'all were not here for good Mad City.
All the hard parts. First of all, overly dedicated in general, just as an album, right? Average Joe, ROTC, I'ma Cut You Off, Night of the Living Junkies, Alien Girl, PNP 1.5, Absol. The nigga Michael Jordan. Then we go Section 80. We don't even have to talk about that. We can fast forward right to Good Kid, Mad City. First of all, niggas never heard cartoons and cereal.
Backstreet Freestyle. What part of Backstreet Freestyle is like?
Nigga, that nigga said, I wish my dick was big as the Eiffel Tower.
So I could fuck the world for 72 hours.
Very specifically, I want to fuck the world for 3 days. My dick has to be big. It's the biggest structure.
What that got to do with the political state of the world?
Nothing, nigga. First of all, that ain't Jaden Smith at all.
And I think that's the thing. I feel like the
art of peer pressure.
The bar for like what's considered like.
That's why I said I like Damn better than the Pimp. Because it proved all the questions wrong. Like he can make one of these albums.
But he was doing that on the other albums too.
First of all, nigga was screaming. That has nothing to do with politics. That has everything to do with a nigga personal turmoil. Niggas afflicted. Nigga was in a hotel room screaming.
But I feel like the bar for what's considered like there's not as much. I hate the term conscious rap. I really don't like that term. But political, I guess, rap. There's like a lack of that in current or at least mainstream hip hop to the point where like the bar has just gotten really, really low. Same with just like lyricism in general. I think the bar has just gotten far too low. People hear the tiniest inkling of wordplay or talk about being black, all of a sudden is lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Oh. Y'all need to raise the bar a little bit higher.
Well, I think the thing is this too is like, first of all, you're not gonna. You're in a house. You're in a house. What are the foundations of this house? If the foundations of this house are like socio-political, nigga was broken glass.
Everywhere.
Where's the broken glass at?
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. Nigga, if that's how we start this thing, nigga, that's how this ends. Okay? But I think that the idea that like we've gotten so commercial that any mention of the plight of black people becomes, oh, you're lyrical mirror. First of all, nigga, fuck you. Fuck your designer clothes. Fuck your appeal to white people. Okay? All that. Nigga can be black. But the only way you can really be black in this shit is you gotta be talking from a perspective of like destruction. Oh, it's cool when you talking about drilling. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. But if I talking about the perspective of like Kendrick is literally just saying like, nigga, I wouldn't even give a nigga $1. Just so happened, nigga was Jesus Christ. but that's just like a conflict of like his own subconscious. That has nothing to do with like literally being Jesus Christ. This nigga's telling you like, bruh, I'm out here on tour and like my homie died and I ain't do nothing about it. And his sister's calling me like, nigga, you ain't even visit this nigga. He's fucked up about that shit. That shit don't got nothing to do with politics, nigga. That shit got something to do with survivor's guilt. You niggas don't listen. What Hov say?
Niggas don't listen to rap. They just skim through it.
They just skim through it.
And it's always, the loudest critics are always the one that very clearly are not listening. Same with Doechii and people calling her Harriet Tubman music. I've been a Doechii fan for a long time. I say at least 70% of her discography is her talking about being a bad bitch. Yes, she talks about her experiences as a black woman. As, honestly, to an extent, most female rappers do, just in different ways. But
I mean, most male rappers do.
Everybody does.
Most male rap is just, I'm a real nigga. Like,
because it's hip hop.
I'm real, I'm fine.
But
I
that's
get
also
bitches.
That's also not the majority of her music. So it's like, you're making these statements about her and you you haven't even listened to her music. If you haven't listened, don't speak on it. I don't understand why that's such a hard thing to do.
No, it's just like they don't
yourself.
like black people. That's just the only thing I can boil it down to is like you don't like black people. So you like black art when you can consume it from a traumatic space. Like they like our color purples. Right. They want all black music to be color purple or menace to society. They don't want it to be like
Cosby Show, different world.
Cosby Show, different cut, like higher learning. They don't want it to be that. Or they don't want it just to be a nigga just like, bro, I'm just be honest about my experience. Cause this a nigga named Mavi, that young nigga Mavi. It's like, go listen to his music. Bro, that nigga is rapping. He's pouring his heart out. And the nigga's videos are like so, like the cinematography is so good. Bro, that shit can make a fan out of anybody. Yeah. I don't care if you never heard rap a day in your life. Go listen to one Mavi track. You'll be a fan. You'll be hooked. Thinking about Kendrick in the sense of like, this is like Black Panther music. It's crazy because it's like, that's one aspect of it. Right. It doesn't cover the bases. No, he's proud of being black. He wants better for black people because he's from the black community. You don't feel that because you don't care about the black community or see any like reality in your mind where you want better for this community. Like all I want to do is consume. I can't get down with that.
One of my biggest takeaways from 2024 is this year really showed who loves hip hop and who just loves rap music. Because a lot of people really showed their ass about just not being in tune with the culture and not really having respect for it in any way, shape, or form. And I feel like this conversation was a really big part of that. Because at the end of the day, rap music, hip hop, it's not apolitical. Even a song that's about basketballs and shit, shout out to Curtis Blow.
Yeah.
It's all like the black experience is not apolitical. So like if you have a problem, like a genuine knee-jerk reaction anytime you hear black people talking about them being black, hip hop's just not for you because you can't separate the black experience from hip hop because they're intertwined. They're one and the same.
Right. At the core, like you really can't love hip hop if you don't love black people.
You can't.
That just is what it is.
It's people that To Pimp a Butterfly is their favorite album and they went and voted for a fascist. You're not listening to the music and you don't have a true respect for the artistry that you claim to love. Also, To Pimp a Butterfly just ain't their favorite album. They just saying it. They're saying it because of like what he represents. Because they seen his performance. It makes them sound smarter. They seen his performance at the BET Awards. But you also like, okay, don't say To Pimp a Butterfly is your favorite album, and then have you heard Big Crit's freestyle at the BET Awards? When he dressed up as a cop and walked out there and rapped his motherfucking ass off about the political state of black people and police in this country at that time. Nigga, acapella. Like, shit will bring a tear to your eye. You don't really love rap music. You don't really love black people. You like, I want to be in this thing, right? Everybody care about politics because that's what everybody talking about. That's how I feel about hip-hop with a lot of people. Like, bro, you didn't have moments with this shit, bro. Like, nigga, I have, like, real timestamp, nigga, what's the song with, Youngbloods? No. It might be that. But you remember the suffix, Lil Wayne? Mm-hmm. I'm saying, I'm a good nigga. Mm-hmm. I got paid, but I've been made, ho. I've been paid, ho. I've been $700 on these shades, ho. Nigga, I know what class I was walking to rapping that shit. And I'm rapping that bitch loud as fuck. I'm autistic as fuck outside. Nigga, nobody know what's going on in these headphones, nigga. But the thing is like, I got moments, bro. Like, I got real moments. I got timestamps in my life. This shit have always meant something to me. This shit ain't never not been a part of my life to niggas that's just like, bro, you couldn't even listen to this shit around your meemaw, nigga. Man, fuck out of here, bro. I don't want to hear what you got to say, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like, it's a lot of niggas that got opinions on this shit. And it's also, like, too, it's a disservice for us to, like, have to continue to, like, combat people that clearly don't love it. But it's also, like, they white. And they're the loudest voices.
And they the loudest voices, or they got the biggest fan bases.
The biggest
platforms. Or they, like,
platforms.
lame niggas like academics that just been fat and lame. Just fuck niggas, just lame.
And ugly.
Stick something in your booty. Shout out Freddie Gibbs. About to squeeze academics titties. I love a fat bitch. We taking your spot, nigga, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's been confirmed. It's gonna happen. All right? The fall off is coming, and it's gonna be me. It's gonna be my face taking your spot, you big, ugly bitch. Fighting hoes over purses, you fat fuck. Like, bro, I'm fat. But sometimes you gotta call nigga a fat fuck, like remind him who he is, bro.
We gotta bring
He's a loser.
Bro, it's just a fucking dweeb.
He really is like
a dweeb, a dork,
bozo.
a duck. Like, bruh.
And that's the face of hip hop media. How's that work?
Bruh, listen, here's the thing. You don't have to punch a nigga like that. You can literally like just mush that nigga. like a child. Get your bitch ass away.
And it's like, I mean, if you want to listen to rap music on a casual level, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Shut up. Just don't speak. Just don't. I listen to.
Hey, guess what? I watch tennis on a casual
music.
level.
Right.
I watch
to rock
tennis
music,
casually.
real
I never.
casual. You will never see me. People ask me like, "Oh, why don't you make videos about R&B about this?" Because I don't know as much about those things.
I'm casual.
Don't speak on things I don't know about.
If you want me to give you a breakdown of Aerials by System of a Down, I can do that because I've listened to it 250 times. If you want me to tell you about System of a Down as a group, I'm not going to do that. I just like that song. Nigga, we like Toxicity, right?
The toxicity.
Of our city, of our city. You, what are you on the world? Now, somewhere between the sacred silence, nigga, I can go. We can talk about it.
But we can't talk.
We're gonna talk about like, the Ort. I don't even know these niggas' names.
Right.
Where they from?
I don't know. I'm a casual.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the cultural impact that had on my life, nigga? Maybe. Personally, yeah.
That shit hit when I was 15. That's all I can tell you.
What?
That's
Nigga,
all I
that shit
can tell
hit
you.
now. Nigga, what? Nigga, go watch a Trump debate and then put on Toxicity. But I just think, like, first of all, like, niggas is clueless, niggas ain't growing up, and niggas want to be a part of something. And the hate train of, like, authentically loving hip-hop, authentically being in this space, this being your actual culture, is counterculture to people that want to be in it. So, like, they're fighting hard to, like, dim our voices down, which is why, like, specifically, not even specifically I wanted you on here, but it's just, like, I understand what the contrast is on TikTok. Like, you have the best takes, the most informed takes. You actually love this shit. And then this is your culture. This is what, like the nigga Vince Staples said, like, when did you love your mama? Like, you don't have to ask, like, bro, I don't remember falling in love. Like, I remember watching Coolio, like, videos when I was, like, 3 or 4 years old, bro. I remember listening to music with my, like, aunties and uncles. Like, I don't remember any one specific time where I was like, oh, I love hip-hop. It was just, like, always there.
My mom dropped me off to kindergarten listening to that Fresh Prince album. Specifically the song Parents Just Don't Understand on loop. And that's just how it is. Like, that's just...
Bro.
But I will say, I think for me, there was a moment where I developed a much deeper appreciation for hip-hop as as an art form when I was a teenager. And this is, saying it out loud feels kind of silly. The Straight Outta Compton movie, I don't know what it was that it made me just more interested in, like, the history behind certain songs. Like, it's like I knew the songs. Mind you, I was, like, 15 when that came out? It's like I knew the songs, but I didn't really know. There were certain elements of, like, the history behind it that I wasn't aware of. And, like, as I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, I didn't know that part of that song meant this, because you're not going to get it if you don't know the things that happened before it. And I think a lot of people's lack of appreciation for hip-hop is some of it, you got to know the context of what they're talking about, and you're not going to know if you don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
that's like akin to me. Like, I'm an advocate for Black liberation. I need to know more about the Panthers.
Right.
By studying the Panthers, you learn about the Move Group. So it's like, yeah, but I grew up wanting Black liberation. Of course, like, the Panthers is the first stop. But then you learn about the Move Group. Then you learn more about Fred Hampton. Then you, like,
people don't be studying their arts.
They don't, because they don't care.
They don't. And I also think this might be a stretch. But I feel like I understand that for a long time, especially the younger generation of rap listeners, were really frustrated by quote unquote old heads. I think OGs is a nicer term. But old heads would complain about like, oh, the music y'all listen to is all trash. There's no more good rappers. Like, y'all only listen to bullshit. In response to that, I feel like the people wanted, what we were trying to say is like, hip hop is evolving. Like, it's not the same, but like there's still some value in different types of hip hop, and like lyricism is important, but it's not everything, and like things like that. But I feel like now the pendulum is swinging too far in the opposite direction to where it's like, don't nobody want to hear all that lyrical miracle shit, and all they did was an extended rhyme scheme. It cannot be a coincidence that the kids in school don't know how to fucking read, and these people literally have a visceral reaction to any crumb of lyricism beside bars, beside just a punchline. Because
they're just literary devices. That's all they are.
Y'all, like...
Nah, niggas is dumb.
Yeah, like, y'all don't... Like, it's... And again, there's plenty of... There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time... I don't listen to fucking Billy Woods at the gym. I'm listening to fucking Sexy Red and Future.
Nah, if you was listening to Billy Woods at the gym... Yoga. First of all, you too strong.
Yeah.
Nah, because locking in with that, locking in with Arm & Hammer at the gym.
It's crazy. It's wild words, man.
Nah, niggas in the gym listening to Tabula Rasa. We sell diabetes strips at the gym.
Hey, yo, chill out.
First of all, Billy Woods won't show his face. So, being in the gym with
it's crazy.
Nah,
and that's why there's a time and a place. But
for everything too, because it's like, bruh, I like bullshit too. Like, I mean, this is like whatever your example of that is, and it's like,
but we can't just have the bullshit.
No,
we can't just have the bullshit.
I feel like the only way to be a hip hop fan for real is to be able to respect the spectrum of hip hop,
right?
Because if you don't respect the spectrum of hip hop, then you don't know Tierra Whack had one of the best feature verses on Chief Keef album this year. You don't know that.
And it just sounds...
I go bananas like ignorant. Cookies and pudding. That's a fucking crazy thing to say. But it's a bar.
Love her.
Tierra Whack is... All right. Music video?
I don't be watching music videos for real. You know what's funny? I had a dream that there was a music video for the Schoolboy Q song movie. I don't know if there is a music video for this, and I don't be tapping in. I had a dream that there was a music video for that song, and it was like Crip Walking Zombies, because like the...
Put me in the mood.
Yeah, you feel me? Like it starts like out with like a bunch of bad bitches having a sleepover, and then they like turn on the... You know the part where it sounds like they're fast forwarding, they like turn on the TV, and then it zooms in Crip Walking Zombies, and then and then like the credits roll. Schoolboy Q... Please, if you need a creative director, you could have this idea. I got the vision. I just need the platform.
Funny enough that you mentioned that, my favorite video of the year is AZ Chite, Love Your Weapons.
He's next up.
Clearly.
He is going to have one of the biggest hit songs of 2025. I can feel it in my bones.
I don't know what it's not going to be nothing he's put out, but it's coming. Yeah. Like, he gonna lock in with the right producer. He's using his momentum the right way. First of all, like, shout out to Schoolboy Q for just like giving him a moment, because like he really did just like give him the song, but like that song was hard. Bitch, I mean, you know, that shit hard, bruh. Like a bitch fucked on my third limb. We ain't family, we ain't bro, we ain't kin. You ain't the nigga I'ma look to to win. You ain't the nigga I'ma look to win. It's crazy, nigga.
He got some quotables.
I'm finna tell a nigga that. You ain't the nigga I'ma look to win.
Or what's his is on the Kendrick album, it says, he on the ground, I praise God and start stomping feet. Yeah. Run that shit back. He's crazy.
Nigga said, you lost your man. Not sorry for your loss. I'm not sorry for your loss.
Yeah, he meant that shit. And honestly, I think it's fair to say, I think this is obvious. The West Coast is like the current mecca of hip hop, right?
Yeah, that's why I've been saying it.
That's like, you can't disagree with that.
I've been saying it for 6 months. Niggas been arguing. I think, once again, they're gonna have to tell me I was right.
And not just Kendrick either. This is not a Kendrick.
No. I said when Schoolboy Q dropped, I was like, okay, the West Coast waking up.
And Vince Staples.
When the beef, when Vince dropped, I already knew like this shit is coming. The beef, I was like, look, this shit over with.
Even Snoop Dogg dropped an album that was pretty good. Well, it was not bad. That Snoop Dogg album was not bad. For a Snoop Dogg album in 2024, you gotta regulate your expectations. Put it back on. Let me talk my shit. For a Snoop Dogg album in 2024,
I muted myself.
For a Snoop
I just
Dogg,
want to let you get your shit.
For a Snoop, you gotta regulate your expectations. Compared to like Ice Cube also.
The nigga had a fucking reggae album and a whole fucking...
That's what I'm saying. Compared to that, it has some
reggae
vibes.
album with Bunny... What's the nigga name? Bunny what? Bunny Weller.
And then the
nigga had a documentary and the bitch... Not bitch. This is an elder. Talking about the prodigal son has returned. Man, you don't get this shit out of here, Snoop.
He has
Snoop,
some good
go
songs
smoke some
on
weed.
there.
The album cover and the title.
I was when I saw
what that shit was called?
Missionary.
Resurrection? Who?
Missionary. When I saw that, I was like,
This shit with him and Dr. Dre.
Yes. Yeah.
It has some good.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good
compared to the shit Ice Cube, and I love Ice Cube. Ice Cube was my first favorite rapper. He dropped some bullshit this year. And the year before that. And the year before that.
It's just my ego.
Love him. No Vaseline. Greatest diss track of all time.
Let's just do the big three.
He doing it for the big three.
No, let's just stay on that. Best video in that same vein, because we can't call it a freestyle. We can't call it a freestyle, but it was a video. Sci-Hi, Flash on the Block performance. That's a cold nigga.
What was that?
When?
Yeah.
It was like...
I feel like this year has been long as
It
hell.
was June or July. Like...
That damn near feels like it's been a long ass year.
It was... Bruh, it was literally... It wasn't long ago. I mean, this year in hip-hop has been fucking crazy, bruh.
Across all areas. You know what's crazy, too? Everybody and their mom was talking about hip-hop is dead in 2023. I bet you feel real stupid now.
Ooh.
I bet you feel real stupid.
You feel like a dumbass.
Y'all had 6 months without a big, huge hit song. Hip-hop is dead. Shut your impatient ass up. There's no way 50 years of a genre is going to disintegrate because white people don't have a new song to bop to for this year. The underground went crazy in 2023. Let's start there.
No whites in hip-hop 2025.
And beyond.
Like, no white. This is my campaign. I don't want to hear white people's opinions on hip-hop. I don't want to see white people's faces in hip-hop unless it's Nardwuar or The Alchemist.
Mac Miller album coming out.
He's dead.
But it's coming out. I'm gonna listen to it.
Goddamn minute.
You're right. But the album coming out. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. You're not gonna listen to the Mac Miller album?
Who's putting that out?
His family. They put out a nice little statement.
I'll listen to it.
Right.
Mac Miller, rest in peace. Alchemist, Nardwuar, all the other whites, sit it out.
I give Action Bronson a pass too.
That nigga ain't white. That nigga's Albanian. Like, that's the only time I like really pivot into like ethnicity. When it comes to that nigga, like him and Big Body Best, like y'all just do y'all thing. New York whites, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Albanian.
Paul Wall. But
Paul Wall got the like alt-right cut right now. But he was on the song with How She Send You, and that's my nigga. So keep swinging.
But yes. And the
okay, we can give 5 spots to white people. Mac Miller album, Nardwuar, The Alchemist, Bronson.
That's about it.
Y'all got any other honorary whites?
Unless Czarface probably gonna put out an album. I'll want that.
And Leor Cohen.
I'll want that.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Yeah, nigga, shout out my nigga Bill Nye.
He had that shit on.
Bill had that shit on.
That nigga Bill had that shit. Bill. He had that shit on. Yeah, it's only 4 white voices I want to hear. and listen, nigga.
Quite frankly, non-black. Let's open that up a little bit.
Yeah, just non-black. Yeah. Peter Rosenberg, we can give him that. I like Peter.
Shout out to Peter Rosenberg.
Yeah, the niggas fuck with Peter. Peter be doing the knowledge. We can do, okay, 5 whites.
But don't push it.
And also, nigga, these 5 whites are included in non-black. Alchemist, Peter Rosenberg, Mac Miller because the album coming out, Action Bronson, and Nardwar. Rest of you niggas shut the fuck up. Also, next nigga say hip hop is dead, you meet in the same fate. Now, nigga, listen to some vibes, nigga. Listen to some real shit. Bitch ass nigga. Not the ass. Yeah,
That shit queued up.
nah, nigga.
Oh my God.
I think this might be the if we talking about just freestyles, this is it for the year.
What if all my bras knew Farsi, Abu Dhabi in the lobby of the Ritz-Carlton having Saudi coffee? Used to be the junior cheeseburger, chocolate frosty. That was French fries and French.
You awfully salty.
Boy, I hear you niggas chirping.
Bunch of walkie-talkies.
The Sydney Marcus Garvey, Rastafari. 2 rifles by the bed, I
From the carbon copy.
so raw they bought a song wasabi. This for all who saw me when I was stressed, now they all who saw me. I got richer sons so fast, I lost Shikari. Dropped Ferrari, leaning like I parked the Harley. Makeup all over my teeth
From a Boston party.
The hook is so good, she forgot to charge me. Michael Laurie, well, ain't
That nigga's good at rapping, bruh. Fuck a hooker so good she forgot to
pay.
charge me.
Listen,
Bruh, niggas ain't that
who's
good.
talking?
Is that coming through clear in the headphones? All right, let's go back a bar or two.
Ferrari, leaning like I parked the Harley. Makeup all over my teeth from a Boston party. Fuck a hooker so good, she forgot to charge me. Michael Laurie, more angels than a life for Charlie. They might Melage. Women treat me like Safari, the ice is guarded. Put me with the likes of Marley, at night they call me. If not, they type, I'm sorry. Wherever my Sprinter Van Gogh, my nights are starry. Nigga,
What? At night they call me. If not, they type, I'm sorry. Wherever my Sprinter Van Gogh, my nights are starry. Nigga, what? That nigga's insane.
Different.
He's different.
And I don't understand how people can hear some shit like that and be like, yeah, no, that lyrical shit don't matter.
First of all, line it up.
You were not like,
It's
did
gonna
you
be
hear that?
me 4 extra and you not agreeing, nigga.
Off the bat.
Come on, nigga. Off the bat, whoever don't agree with my hip hop opinions, we tripping, nigga. We tripping, nigga. What?
Off the bat, nigga.
Bruh, at night they call me. If not, they type, I'm sorry. Wherever my Sprint again, my nights are, my Van Gogh, my nights are. Y'all never loved this.
Nah.
and my Cinderella is Stella, my wife's McCartney. We're in love.
The beat, bruh.
Soul.
Oh, yeah, I know how they feel about soul samples.
I cut the head off the ghost. This shit is paranormal.
Something you can't compare to normal.
I told Rapunzel that apple bottom
Look better.
caramel. I laced in front of the business, she's selling herring bundles. I felt disgruntled, I thought they would treat me better humble. Now it's Italian stores drinking Americanos. So many lawsuits, everything that I wear is formal. Notary from the embassy, I just left the consul. Hold on 1 second, let me rest my tonsils.
What this nigga never gonna do if it ain't never on you?
Damascus over my face.
Don't make me level on you.
Say that I never warned you, serve you like the restaurant. But if you're talking about feet, my nigga, I pop upon you. I get you done with a text, pussy, I'd rather run you out of my city, somewhere that you should never come to. You acting like I never had to wear a jumpsuit. You niggas square sunroofs, we had to share ensembles. Stabbed in the back so many times, I'm scared of orange juice. Haters think that this shit is sweet, but I'd rather mump you. I'm in the suite with a pretty freak that I met on Bumble. I had the plug on the phone before they made the dongle. Prepared to rumble, I'm front and center, I'm Aaron Donald. I'm handing out $150s, I'm like your favorite uncle.
Smile, nigga. Stabbed in the back so many times, I'm scared of orange juice. You can't escape this shit, nigga. Who can you, man? Stop talk.
Real quick, because you mentioned the soul sample thing. Not to get too deep into that.
No, get deep into it. It's fine. We vibing. This is gonna be the longest episode of the year.
I grew up on Dipset.
Nigga, huh? We grew up on Dipset, like.
Oh.
Dipset, you know what I'm saying? Like soul sample.
Nigga, I really mean
No,
it.
but here's the thing. This is my issue too. What exactly does soul sample beat music mean to you? Because the sample can sound like a lot of different things. Not every soul sample beat is gonna sound like the fucking Alchemist. You could take a soul sample and turn that shit into a rage beat if you really wanted to. It depends on how you.
First of all, if you've been on TikTok for a grip, niggas took Blood on the Leaves and turned it into a song about drilling.
Hello, there's no like.
That shit was the most disrespectful shit.
Same with like, I don't like lyrical styles of rap because it's da-da-da. Because it's no, you can have a song that has at least halfway decent lyrics and still have a good beat. I hate how people act like you got to choose between good production and good lyricism. Me and my favorite rappers got both. Should not have to settle for one or the other.
Sorry to tell you. Sorry that all the niggas that was the best in this shit knew how to rap on soul sample. First of all, what's the classic songs where niggas wasn't lyrical? I mean, no, like really, name one.
They throw around the word classic real fast and loose, so you might not want to ask that.
These are white people. I don't care. I don't care what. Like, bro, name a classic song, just a classic rap song right now.
Shit.
Off the back, Hail Mary.
Big Papa.
Penitentiaries is packed with promise, nigga. That just alliteration.
Yeah.
Bruh, hip hop has always been like a literary. Like genre. Niggas are using literary devices, alliteration, metaphors, similes. You can't have one without the other.
And that's honestly why I love hip hop so much more than any other genre. Because I like to read. I'm on my 63rd book of the year. I don't play about this reading shit. To me, my enjoyment of hip hop and my enjoyment of reading is like there's a crossover because it's like I'll be reading a book and I'll read a certain line and I'm like, that's a motherfucking bar right there. And it's like that same like itch in my brain when I hear this like, damn, you really know how to use words for real. That happens both with reading and with lyrics. And it's like the fact that people can even like when people talk down on hip hop and say it's like less than or it's not like what all that other bullshit. You're not paying attention because the way that these people use words and have such a mastery of the English language, no other genre competes. No other genre.
First of all, if you go back and listen to like some of your favorite rock songs, it's fake deep. Like they're not even really saying shit. It just sounds good in context of like the live instrumentation. Hip hop has always been at the forefront of like using the full extent of literature. Always, right? Even in its simplest form of communication to its most like vast and like complicated form of like you listen to a nigga like Jay Electronica.
Like a Jizza.
The Jizza, like niggas that are just like compiling words. But you go through their discography, you're gonna find real classics in that shit. Here, look. It's a independent author. She had wrote this book, In God We Trust, Don't Tread on Us. Her name is Nikki Baines. This is a great book.
I'll add that to my list.
I got the link. I actually had reached out to her, so she sent me this copy personally, but I had already listened to it on audio. And I was like, I need this hard copy. And it just so happened like we was already following each other. Shit was fucking crazy. And I was like, oh shit. Like, but great book. But I'll give you the details to that. But like most people, they're like, you know, this shit is a studious genre. Like even in the most fascinating thing about hip hop to me is this: you can listen to a nigga in an interview, he don't use a lot of words. Like a nigga like Rallo Rodriguez, right? He don't. Just off language alone in personal conversation, you be like, oh, bro, this nigga a fool. Go listen to that man lyrics. Bro, that man be putting some shit together. First of all,
the nigga didn't know what goat meant.
Bro, listen. You know how crazy that is? That Goat and Human Form is the best album of 2021? I'll Die on That Hill. 2021?
It's a lot of shit that came out there.
Go listen to it. Did you hear Golden Human Form? Did you listen to it?
Probably not all the way through.
I'm telling you. I won't say best. It's top 5.
I'll hear that. I'll go back and spin it.
Top 5.
I can't say it's not a fundamental thing.
And I don't just throw shit out there. The album Ben One, that came out in 2023? Or did it come out in 2020? Yeah, it came out in 2023. Ben One, it was top 5. It was in the it's not in the conversation with Killer Mike in the sense of like structure, substance. Killer Mike was clearly the best album of the year. But we talking about top 5 albums of the year. Ben One was in there, bro. That nigga just be having flawless albums to me. And niggas look at me like, oh, he the conscious, he the woke. No, bro, go listen to this nigga, bro. That nigga be talking some shit. He be talking some shit, but it's relatable to me. But it's like, if you listen to the nigga talk in interpersonally, you don't think he got no sense. Now, how can a person like that translate all of this literary devices in music?
And that's the thing too. I feel like people will talk about artists like A$AP Rock, who like he's a very like verbose vocabulary, and he uses like the big long 14 syllable words and all that. And nothing against A$AP Rock. I don't like his style of music, but I do respect that he's. I don't
listen to that shit.
Yeah, it's just not for me. But like when I look at the lyrics, I'm like, oh yeah, he's good at putting words together. But the thing, this is what it is for me. I think it's more impressive to be able to say creative things in unique ways with simpler words than to just use big words to say some basic shit. You know what I mean? Like the big words take away all the creativity because they did all the work for you. To be able to take some simple ass words and flip them, reverse them to make them mean something completely different, I think that's the real skill when it comes to rapping. Not that there's anything like it's okay to have a big vocabulary, but I don't think a vocabulary alone is what sets somebody apart. But I think, you know, certain people, I'll let you guess which demographic, are more focused on, you know, the number of syllables in a word than how they were able to take a bunch of basic ass words and make it mean so much more.
I also think that you know, you said Rallo Rodriguez, right? He from where? Mobile?
Yeah, he from Alabama.
So listen, you gotta understand the dialect of Southern people. It's chopped up words, right? Or they ain't gonna say too much. They gonna shorten it up, make it sweet, and that's gonna be it when they talk. And then when they explaining themselves, they gotta write something. Then some of the best poets come from the South. You know what I mean? So that plays a lot with it too, though.
I think, bro, listen, bro. I be telling people this a lot. The way I talk in person and the way I type in text. Like, oh, shit, if you're going to leave it up to text. I got my homeboy girlfriend off of texting. She didn't know it was me texting, but it's like I understand literacy a little bit better than my dog. Like, he got more swag up front. I got all the brain. I'm the brains behind the operation. Now, they didn't last, but that ain't nothing to...
He got her, though.
He got her.
That was the point.
Hey, look. He's a happy camper.
Yeah. There was a mission passing you.
You feel me? I'll say this. Let's go. We've been cooking. Oh, this is a nerd episode. Loving that. Loving that for us. Loving us nerding out. Longest episode so far. A great way to end 2023. 24.
Oh, yeah.
This episode is sponsored by
Make niggas forget this year.
A blast from the past. we gonna get into some of these emails. We just gonna do 2 emails. Huh?
So I'm excited for this.
it get a little crazy. Let's go. I want to go 3. We just going top 3 producer rapper combos
of this year or all
period.
time.
Period.
Jesus.
You got 21 minutes, bro.
It's fine.
I'm just saying.
You want me to go?
I think I want to say Freddie Gibbs and
No.
Oh, you mean both rapper and
rapper and producer,
okay.
like
Gotcha.
simultaneously.
Rock Marciano, Mike, Kanye before graduation.
You only get 3.
Never mind, take him out of there. I don't know who the third one, Mike. I don't know. Give me your 3. Because a lot of people that I can think of are significantly better at one or the other.
No order. Big Crit. Rock Marciano.
Oh, Tyler. Tyler's my 3rd. Was that your 3rd? My bad.
Stole your shine.
My bad. Because I knew you was about to say, and I didn't want to say it so it didn't seem like I was copying you.
Stole your thunder.
I needed them to know this was an original thought, and I wasn't just be like, yeah, Tyler. Yeah.
Fuck you. Hey, how about this? How about fuck you?
The first two were good, though.
Swiss cheese your ass, twin.
The first two were solid, though.
Nah, I always like, I feel like just Kanye is just like, let's just stop talking about him. Because, like, we never seen that. So
I also think like the producing skills and the rapping skills are not.
I don't feel like Kanye has been a better rapper than he has been a producer since graduation.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well.
So it's not even close.
Let's not even talk. I think Big Crit's been a great rapper producer. Period. Rock. Period. Tyler. Period.
And I think Mike has also been on one of my favorite runs of the 2020s so far. He's like a bit of an acquired taste.
I just think Mike is just like...
You about to say something bad.
I like having Mike on my own little island. I don't like sharing Mike with people.
Oh, you trying to gatekeep?
Facts.
It's a look. Them TikTokers.
No.
They spilling all over the place.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
There's only so many times you could be featured on an Earl Sweatshirt album and people don't know who you are.
Yeah, but like, bro, I'm also tired of it because like Century... He killed that, but like, nigga.
Please Don't Cut My Wings is the better collab of that year. Was that this year? Was that this year? Last year? I don't know. No, Burning Desire.
I'll talk to police and converse with them. What's the name of that song?
Dun, dun, dun. I can hear it in my head. Dun, dun, dun. It's on Beware the Monkey, I think. There it is.
I'll talk to police or converse with them for the dollars, G's and a hurt churn. Had to walk through the grief was the worst feeling. The fall for the fee and the work feeling.
We can't do this all day. We gotta get into the fans. We are 2 hours and 30. We still gotta do a whole Patreon with my boy. You straight?
Yeah.
You good? My boy.
Been up since 4 this morning, boy.
Oh man. Damn, it's 8:30. Yeah. All right. How much time we got, Keith?
I got like 19.
17.
All right, we'll wrap this up in 15 minutes. What? Oh my God.
Let's hear it, brother.
Freshly 20-year-old AA functional coke addict.
Oh.
So when I was 17, I peeked through the crack of my mom's door and seeing her hit a bump. Before that, I found some in her room, just being nosy. I never thought about doing it. Keep in mind, I was outside hanging with older people, men and women, and was exposed to a lot. There was a point when I set up at a hotel What? No, this is crazy.
It's getting a little Dr. Phil.
It always get a little Dr. Phil, bro. Where the Zoom button at, bro? I gotta get it all the way in on this shit. This shit crazy. So when I was about 17, I peeked through the crack of my mom's door and seen her hit a bump. Before that, I found some in her room. Just being a nosy child, I never thought about doing it. Keep in mind, I was outside hanging with older people, men and women, and was exposed to a lot. There was a point when I set up at a hotel by my homeboy who passed away. Sister, she put it in a blunt. Okay, so basically, we following? Because she not topping it, right? Yeah. Basically, she got past the whatever. Didn't tell me and took me to a motel where a dealer had it laid out on the table. I'm talking about a big pile, and told me to do it in front of everyone. And ever since then, I always made it a point to associate with people who have it, and it's not like people who can get it. All right, she's not. Basically, like, I only be around suppliers because, like, there's mad typos in this shit. My mom has caught me with the straws and residue, but she couldn't really judge me. But I don't think she knows that I know, or she might. She's...
Is there a question?
She high, right?
She's high now.
Yeah.
I'm not typing it. Yeah.
I'm not tripping, right?
Nah.
No, because, like, this is high shit.
Yeah. For sure.
I've done coke before.
Message.
It's not laughing matter.
If I can go to like an 80s thing club, I'd do it.
This is when...
Expo.
No, but it's like, this is when I was late 18. I kept doing it. Now I'm 20. And it's like, shorty aging herself. Like, bro, you still so young. Yeah. This is when I was late 18 and kept doing it. Now I'm 20 and it's gotten worse, but only I know it. I went from saving a bag all week for the weekend to doing a bag every day to the eking and wanting one through the week. I just want to share my story and let people know it's really easy to get on this shit, and it just takes one thing to start a ripple effect. Also, we don't talk about her finding the bags in my purse. Yeah. You in the throes of addiction. I know how that feels. I've been there. Your parents didn't set you up. Okay? So, like, I don't have no criticism. Cocaine is terrible because once you get too much of a tolerance of cocaine, the only thing you can do is more cocaine, and the only thing you're gonna feel is more depression. Shit gonna make you hate yourself. You're gonna run out of money, and you're gonna start smoking crack. That's it. It's the only way I've seen it done. You either get off coke or you start smoking crack. I don't have any advice. I appreciate you for reaching out to us. It's like a generational curse. Yeah.
I will say, I feel like the level of self-awareness is admirable, and I think if you have that level of self-awareness, you're a step in the right direction.
Having this self-awareness at like 20 years old is admirable, but it's also like,
I feel like she's, I don't know, I don't assume it's.
we just say they. We're just gonna say they.
I feel like they're speaking as like it's over. Like it feels like very finite.
That you don't realize how young you are.
Right.
I was in like active coke addiction at 27. I was also selling cocaine, so like my coke addiction wasn't the same as everybody else's because it was like getting money. So like all my bills was paid, my kids were straight, we had good Christmases. Like, you know, I was really rapping I was still rapping very good.
Very nice bars.
I think that I had to come to terms with my friends about this shit I used to hide it from my friends. I hid it from him for a minute. But like when you selling it, eventually like you don't even care about selling it no more as much as you care about doing it. So now you selling it to do it. That shit get bad. I would say you honestly, bro, you just second generation addict. And you so self-aware of this shit that you think that your life is over because you continue in paths that came before you, but your life not over. You 20. Like I'm 34. So if you can look at me for advice at 34, and 6 years ago, I was in the throes of addiction. And like, felt like my life was positive, but know that it was on, like, I felt like it was also the worst at the same time. Like, I felt like my life was over. But all my friends around me was like, bro, we're on the up. Like, you're rapping your ass off. We have potential. We got deals on the table, all this and that. Everything's going great for us. And I'm like, nigga, I hate myself. like, bro, I can't sleep. I'm geeked up. Like, yeah, great bars. When I leave here, I don't like who I am. And I'm 34 and we can go here 6 years later and you're 20? I just need you to pump the brakes, understand that you like in the midst of a generational curse, and understand like it's up to you to get clean. Nobody else can make you get clean. Rehab can't make you get clean. You either gonna have to like get to the point where you hate yourself so much that this is me. This is me personally. Fuck it. I can't. The only way I can give you advice is from a personal standpoint. I couldn't kill myself because like I love my life. So like I could see objectively everything in my life is good and I can build on what I got. I just hate myself. But I hate myself because I'm making bad decisions. The bad decisions are because of this drug. I just gotta let this drug go. Once I let the drug go, you see me now, right? It took 6 years. But like 6 years ago, you were 14. Let time do his job. Please. You're aware of being a functioning addict at 20. When I was 20, I was selling crack. So there's that. And I wasn't nearly as healthy as like the fucking 28-year-old nigga. I wouldn't, shit, bro. I was worse off selling crack than I was snorting coke. So let's do that. Hey, if you want to help people, I guess you got to be a little bit raw about your motherfucking life. Because it don't feel good sharing these stories. It don't feel good, but it's real, bro. It's just like, this is my life, bro. This is what I've been through. All right, Adri. You probably couldn't do much with that. That was an all for me type situation.
Yeah.
But this one.
Best of luck on your journey. For real.
Peace out, 8 time down, nigga.
You're in my prayers.
Subject line. My man is fat and our sex is trash.
Oh. In that order.
Give him some hydroxy cut.
They give Ozempic to anybody now, guys.
Hydroxy cut is crazy.
What's the worst that can happen?
That's a crazy pull.
Niggas was watching WWE.
Niggas was watching wrestling.
Niggas is on the Monday Night Raw.
Get that thing some Stacker 2. Oh, you gonna knock this shit over, bro. Oh shit.
Hydroxychloroquine. Stacker 2. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. How much time we got on the camera?
It's like 5 minutes over the camera.
You got 6.
Is she not on camera?
No. The camera been died. You just not seeing that? Camera been died.
Oh, shit. Back to his words. Hey, y'all. I really enjoy this pod. I be listening at work or whenever I'm driving or have spare time. Simply put, your takes are very entertaining, cultured, insightful. Keep doing what you do. Asking for some advice. My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 3 years. I was originally attracted to him, and as that became more evident, he asked me out, and we've been together ever since. I love him. He is a great partner. He has so many great qualities. He's smart, determined, ambitious, loving, caring. I could see us spending the rest of our lives together and creating a family. Before him, I had only been with one other person sexually, my high school boyfriend. Before we got together, my boyfriend was in a long-distance relationship with his high school girlfriend. Early on in the relationship, he did let me know that he was a virgin, and I didn't think much about it. His package is small.
Oh,
It says that?
What you think? I'm ad-libbing?
this package is small.
Oh.
What you needed in subtitles or something?
Because this is real deep. Like, this is a little bit of detail. Like, he might really know. Okay, continue.
Nah, his package is small, but it's all about the motion, right?
Hydroxycut ain't gonna work.
Keith. Keith.
I thought he needed some energy, you know?
Nah, this ain't about hydroxycut. The first time we had sex was good for him, but it didn't do much for me. And since then, it's been on a plateau trend. Jesus Christ.
Since the first time?
Bad coach. You gotta tell him what you like.
Is there more?
Yes. And since then, it's been on a plateau trend. He has his good moments, but as soon as I'm starting to enjoy it, he finishes. Damn, son. Where'd you find... Damn, son. Where the fuck you find this?
Damn, Rachel, where'd you find this?
That's fucked up. He...
Get your grip, son.
He also gets discouraged when he can't please me, which also makes me feel bad and just ruins the whole mood. Floor play can go a long way, but at some point, I just want to be fucked good.
Well,
When I was with my ex, sex was good and fun. I would be having flashbacks, reminiscing, and I haven't had that with my boyfriend yet. He is also a bigger guy. He was heavy when I met him, but we gotten older. Life is lifing, and he started his career and put on extra weight. I can't help but to think if he did get in shape, our sex life could be better. I didn't know him pre-COVID, but I've seen pictures of him half his current size. I do want him to lose weight in general and eat better just for quality of life, but he also wants to have it for himself. Every now and then he'll play basketball with his...
hydroxycut might work.
Big fella.
What happened, son?
Oh my God, you gotta get in the gym. You gotta fuck your girl. You gotta put some dick on her. You got to. BlueChew.com.
You better ask Shannon.
Told you to put the dick on me, Shell. Every now and then he'll play basketball with his friends. I'll go to the gym a few times out the week, but he's never consistent enough for there to be a noticeable difference. And I know he has sports injuries and stress. Bitch. What can I do? Our times out the week. What can I do? Our relationship is healthy. He treats me well. We can have such a great future together. Relationship is serious. We're talking about getting an apartment next fall. I know there's other people out there, but throwing away in a retired relationship for better sex sounds crazy. And telling them to get in the gym sounds mean. You're not being honest, bitch. You're not gonna marry a nigga that you're not nutting off.
Can I say something?
No, this is definitely the girls' part of the thing. My boy gotta get in the gym. For a nigga like me, for a nigga like me, a scorn nigga.
First off, I feel like it seems that the weight is not the main issue. It's a skill issue.
Pause. The audio, the visual is gonna go out, but the audio lives on. No, I'm just saying. No, go ahead. Because the visual gonna cut out. Adri, teach these devils.
Yeah. The weight. He's been big the entire time you've known him, so I don't think the additional weight is the issue. If it's always been bad, it's a skill issue, and you should have been said something because 3 years is crazy. It's not too late to say something, both about his weight for the sake of his health and well-being and your sex life. But you have to be, if you can't have those open, vulnerable conversations, why are you even in a relationship?
That's a Fendi fact. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Tell the truth. You gotta let them fuck you in the ass.
All right. Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back.
No, because like...
that's not...
The current hole ain't working.
I think the part is not working. It's the,
Listen, bro.
It's the
no,
utility.
we gotta build confidence. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that his piece... No, his piece ain't shit. But here's the thing, though. If she come at him... I'm thinking about male ego right now, right? All right? If y'all ain't been doing a back door action, right? That's new territory, right? Make you go crazy territory. Like,
he can't even do the regular stuff. He can't.
Adri,
I think
you gotta give him a chance at something. Listen, first of all,
it's not gonna go very far. Sorry. But like, there has to be
I'm
other
not
things involved.
I'm not caping for him in that sense. What I'm saying is this. He not knocking it out of the park in the vagina area, right? Right? We haven't talked about the back though. We gotta get this nigga new territory. Like, he gotta colonize a new territory.
Colonize new territory is crazy.
I think go to a sex therapist.
I think not be with that nigga.
Well,
because the reason why I say this is because it's like you having flashbacks with another nigga. That's crazy. Like,
yeah, that's a lot.
When you fucking with a nigga, like, he a good nigga, he all this and that, but like your flashbacks coming from another nigga, like your nigga, your man.
That's kind of sad. Like, I feel like if that was like if you were in his shoes, you would not want. Imagine he's like running and telling who got a podcast, Joe Budden, hey, my girl, like, it's not that good. I'm thinking about my ex. You would be sick to your stomach. So I feel like, if you do love him, give him the grace of, like, give him the capability of being with someone that loves him for all of him, because you are not compatible in a way that's very fundamental to a relationship.
This isn't good. Nah. What happened? No, come on. Put us in Big Cat's corner real quick. I don't know.
What the fuck am I supposed to say?
No, you gotta give niggas some knowledge.
What am I supposed to say, sir?
I don't know.
What the fuck am I supposed to say?
Bad, my niggas going through it.
What the fuck am I supposed to say?
She got a coach now.
Shit, listen, yeah.
He's a fucking idiot.
We're in Big Cat's corner. I ain't got much to say, but hit the gym, big fella.
Message.
Yeah, get that.
You don't know it's about him. It's about her.
I don't think that's gonna fix it. It might help, but it's not.
No,
gonna
but
fix
like,
it.
bro, we talking about 6 months.
I mean, we don't.
Even if he goes to the gym. First of all, she sent this to us 60 days ago.
You need about a year.
But we don't know.
We already 2 months into the problem.
We don't know. Like
3 years into the problem.
We don't know son's stature.
Nah, talk to these niggas.
We don't know son. We don't know son's
we 3 years
stature.
into the.
We don't
No,
know son's
how big
stature.
is he?
Yeah, we don't know son. We don't know her stature.
Nah,
What if they're both big? What if they're both big?
But I feel like if he's,
Let's search it.
I think if she
Talk about
approaches
let's
it,
search her.
if she approaches it from like a I care about your health thing, I think that's
They
more.
doing friction.
I'm just saying.
They both go to the gym together, son.
Yeah.
They both go to the gym together.
I feel like it's more so diet.
I don't like nothing about this. Okay, first of all, you knew this nigga dick wasn't shit a while ago. Hold on, man, baby girl. You just need to come to terms with the fact that you like bad dick. And then we can grow. Because why are we going through the loops and hoops? For bad dick.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
Do the knowledge. It's bad dick. It's bad dick.
For the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. And y'all don't have no kids, right? They don't have kids.
I sure hope.
They not married.
They don't live together.
They don't even live together.
Get out while you still can.
Break it with the nigga. Come on the Patreon. Do a DP with me and Big Cat.
Put him on the island.
Yo, wrap the podcast up. Adri.
Yes.
Yo.
Hey,
put the nigga on
yo.
the island is- Yo. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight on this pod.
We putting a lot of cream in the streets.
It's crazy.
Hell is high.
No, we gotta be done with this nigga. Fuck him. Nah, let him figure it out. Nah, Jaws never let a nigga figure out his talents first. Either niggas could swim or they couldn't. All right, nigga, you either gonna sink or you gonna swim, my nigga.
Someone's gonna love him very much one day.
Pimps up, hoes down.
Amen.
I kept shooting, strong notes, we got close. She rock rope, honey throat smelled like impulse.
That's episode 44. Adri, say bye.
We putting a lot of cream in the streets.
Bye, everyone. It was fun being here.
Damn, Rachel, where'd you find this?
Hose down. If that hoe can't swim, she gonna drown, nigga.